Shall we start the program, sir?
Yes, please.
Yes. A very good morning to everyone. To welcome is to show honor. To welcome is to establish integrity. First, I would like to thank and warm welcome our Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University Vice Chancellor Sir, Registrar Sir, Dean and Controller of Examinations to their constant support and appreciation. The growth of our university high and also our heartfelt thanks to IQAC Director, Deputy Director and co-organizer, Principal of Sarada College of Education, Salem. I am sincerely welcome to this 7th day and final day of National Virtual Short-Term Program on Fundamentals of Educational Research. In this session, we get no more information from our respective resource person from the topic of APA style reference in research, the 7th edition. Now I invite Dr. U. Pondian Sir, Deputy Director, IQAC and Program Organizer to deliver the welcome address and introducing the resource person. Please, sir.
Very good morning to all. Welcome with pleasure is our tradition, which gives joy for the guests. So I warmly welcome everybody for this virtual short-term program. Now I thank to Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Research and Development Center, Internal Quality Assurance Cell, and Sri Sarada College of Education, Salem, are given this opportunity to introduce a good resource person in our virtual short-term program on this session. Dr. A. John Lawrence, Associate Professor from St. Xavier College of Education, Palayam Kottai. Sir have a 20-year experience in teaching profession. He has done PhD, SET, MPhil, psychology, and he has got Best Teacher Award 2014 from Sri Vidyoja Educational Trust, and Sir has done a research project rupees 1,10,000. Sir has published many papers in international and national levels. Sir, we are wholeheartedly welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, now you will share your session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
sir. Thank you for your kind welcome address and introducing the resource person, sir. Now I hand over the session to our resource person. Please, sir.
Okay. Good morning to all. I feel happy to meet you all in this 7-day short-term program on fundamentals of educational research. With the sense of privilege and commitment, at first, I express my sincere thanks to Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University for providing me an academic knowledge sharing platform on the topic APA style reference in research, the 7th edition. Special thanks to the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, the most respected registrar, the most respected controller of examinations, the principal of Sri Sarada College of Education, Autonomus Salem, respected professor, head Department of Psychology and IQAC coordinator, the organizing secretary of the webinar, the host, and the faculty of the department. Special thanks to all. I extend a warm welcome to all the participants. Screen எடுத்ததுக்கு போல. ஸ்கிரீன் ஷேர் ஆகுதா
சார்? இன்னும் ஆகல ப்ரோ. இல்ல ப்ரோ.
ஸ்கிரீன் ஷேர் ஆகலையா ப்ரோ?
அந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லைட்ல இருக்கு.
ஓகே.
சார் வணக்கம் சார். பொங்கல் சுந்தரம் சார் வணக்கம். சாரி சார்.
இப்ப ஷேர் ஆகுதா பாண்டியன்?
ஓகே ஓகே சார்.
இப்போ
எஸ் சார். எஸ் சார்.
ஓகே குட். See on the screen, you see a simple slide with a small and very simple question, a basic LKG question. What is it? With a picture of an apple. And you feel all happy that you are able to find out the answer. It is an apple. See, by the side, you have one more picture asking what is the reference style. As professors, as scholars of research, we should be able to answer the other question as well, like the other question. It should be so easy for you to also to answer what is the reference style, right? Before going to the topic, let us find out what is meant by reference. What is meant by style? To answer the question, what is a reference? The answer is very simple and this. Any scholarly writing needs a lot of reading. Without reading extensively, any writing, any professional writing, any scholarly writing is not at all possible. Even if you write without reading anything, it won't be of something that deserves appreciation. Therefore, citing those researchers, citing those sources in your work and to acknowledge them within the text and at the end is called reference. What is a style? Style is a common word and we use it in different connotations. But here in this context, what does it mean? Style refers to a way of writing in a uniform style according to the guidelines in research. So style is a specific way of writing and acknowledging the sources in research. And it is uniform and consistent. Therefore, it is called a style. Why to acknowledge the references? Why should we acknowledge? A basic question. It is a basic demand, a requirement, and expectation in academic writing. All are expecting us that we should acknowledge. It is an ethical practice. If you acknowledge, the level of acknowledge shows the level of academic honesty and integrity of yours. Acknowledging gives due credit to the sources, the authors, because it is their work and you are using it. Therefore, when we acknowledge, you also honor the authors who have helped you. And when you are citing the sources, it also helps the readers, the scholars who are reading your article, because if they want for further information, they can go back to the reference section and go to the original source and know more about it. Then it avoids plagiarism. Plagiarism is a topic of fire nowadays. It is becoming more and more important, and we all are very careful. And if you are properly referencing your sources in your academic writing, you can easily escape from plagiarism. In fact, if you are not properly acknowledging the sources in the proper style, it may lead to plagiarism. Then it improves your writing skill. It is a part of writing skill. And when you develop this skill, you are improving your overall academic writing skill. And this skill enables your work qualitative and scholarly. Above all, it improves your self-image and respect among the academic community. When you say, I know APA style in detail, others think that you are high, therefore develop it. Then, a basic question, is there many reference styles or APA alone is the only one style? The answer is this, there are many reference styles. You will see, there are many reference styles. And each style is unique, and each style is discipline and subject specific. That means for education, there is a special style. For literature, there is another style. For science, there is another style. For engineering, there is another style. For medicine, there is another style. For legal studies, there is another style. You cannot mismatch. Each style is unique, and you have to choose that style only according to that discipline. Then, what are the popular reference styles in usage? Of course, the APA is very popular in the field of education. It is very popular. Then MLS style, Chicago style, then CSE style, IEEE style, etc. Okay, these are popular or more used, that's all. Then, where do we use APA? APA is used in education, psychology, business, economics, nursing, and linguistics. Then, where is MLA used? MLA is used in English, then foreign language, literature, then religion studies. Then Chicago style. Chicago style is used in history, artistry, fine arts, philosophy, anthropology. Where is CSE used? CSE is used in life sciences, biology, and physical sciences, which includes physics and chemistry. Where is IEEE that is used? It is used in engineering, computer science, and information science. Then, these styles are periodically updated. Not now and then, periodically. They wait for some time, and when they feel this is the time to update, then they update. Why do they update? To make changes for quality improvement, to add new features and facilities, to remove the complexities and make the style user-friendly. So for these three reasons, they are updating. So this is MLA style. You should have an idea of general styles, different styles, basic styles. MLA, this is a style, and the first edition was in 1977. Then the latest edition is 2020. Then you have Chicago style, Chicago Manual of Style. Okay, and this is the last style is once again in 2020. Then you have Harvard style. Okay, I skip fast. Okay, this is the manual. You can have a look. You can just have a look of how that manual is. Okay, then Oxford Style Guide is there. It is published by Oxford University, and they're using the second edition that is published in 2014. Then this is MHRA style. Please remember there is also a style called Modern Humanities Research Association style. Okay, and this is also used in humanities studies. Then you have CSE style. You should be well aware of, especially from the field of science. They should be very familiar. CSE refers to Council of Science Editors style. Council of Science Editors style. It is used in sciences, basically biology, physical science, chemistry. Okay. Then it is published by Council of Science Editors, and the first is in 1960, and the latest is the 8th edition, that is in 2014. This is IEEE style. This may not be familiar to us. It is used in engineering side, computer engineering, etc. But still, it is very popular. The latest edition, the 9th version, is in 2016. Then you have AMA style. What is AMA? American Medical Association style. This is used in medical research. The first is published in 1962, and the latest, the 11th edition, is in 2020. Then you have Vancouver style. Okay, at Vancouver in 1978 in Canada, they had a conference of International Committee of Medical Journal Editors, and there were so many styles and confusions. So they want to fix a particular style, and they have established this style. Okay, so the first edition was in 1978. The latest edition is in 2020. Then legal studies. Okay, there are 3 popular styles, and the most popular is the Blue Book. You might have heard the word Blue Book. Blue Book refers to legalities, legal studies. Okay, and the 19th edition. Okay, then you have also ASCOLA. Okay, that means ASCOLA stands for Oxford Standard for the Citation of Legal Authority System. Then you have one more, Association of Legal Writing Directors. Okay, ALW Guide to Legal Citations. So for legal studies, there are 3 styles. Different journals adapt among these 3, any one. Okay, so when you are writing an article to a journal, go to the guidelines and find out which style is recommended. Then according to that, you have to prepare your paper. Okay, then you have once again Associated Press style. Associated Press style, this is used in the field of journalism. Okay, then you can have a look at this style. This is taken from Mendeley. Here on one side, I have listed out the subjects. Okay, the different subjects, the different disciplines of study. Then on the other side, they used reference style. Okay, there are 25 subjects, and there are only 15 reference styles. Okay, it means more than one or 2 or 3 subjects are using the same reference style. And I asked the participants, you can find out which style according to your major. For example, if you have history, then 2 styles are adapted. One is Chicago and another one is Turabian. Okay, if you have chemistry, then ACS. Okay, like that you can find out. This is taken from Mendeley. Okay, Mendeley is a pre-reference management system, and Mendeley is used in almost all the leading international and indexed journals. Okay, then this is another form. Here, which is the most used style by the most subjects or disciplines? Earlier, we have seen the list one by one, subject-wise. Here, we see according to the number, who is the winner. Okay, the Chicago style is the most popular and the most used style. Chicago style. For information, this is used by 11 subjects, 11, the highest. Okay, so the winner is the Chicago style. Then the next is MLA style, Modern Language Association style. This is used by 6 disciplines. Okay, then the third prize or the third winner is ours, APS style. APS style, don't think is used only in the field of education. No, not at all. It is used by 5 disciplines, 5 subjects. Okay, then Turabian, that is used by 3 subjects, three subjects. Okay, so the other subjects are used only by their subject alone, one to one. For example, American Mathematical Society. So they have AMS style. It is only used by mathematics. like that. Okay, only by mathematics, not any other subject. So in general knowledge, you can remember Chicago style is the most used. Good. Then what to follow in education? What is the style that you should follow in education? Okay, without any doubt, and there should not be any doubt, APS style is the answer. Follow it. Refer to the general guidelines, refer to the manual, and maintain consistency. That is very important. Maintain consistency, maintain uniformity. Follow the same style of writing throughout your paper, whether it is a thesis or whether it is a journal, maintain the same style. Okay, so far we have seen number one, what is a reference style? The number two, why is it important? Then number three, what are the popular reference styles? And number four, which style should be adapted in education? These are the four questions or four objectives that we have seen so far. Okay, is it clear? So we shall proceed to the next. APS style. This is the accepted style for education and psychology. There is no education without psychology, and there is no psychology without education. Both are interlinked. Even most of our PhD topics in education, even the doctorates awarded in education will have an element of psychology. Both are linked very close together because education is a system and psychology is the learner oriented. Without learner, there is no education. So these two are going together. Then what is APS style? What is APS style? Okay. APA refers to American Psychological Association. This is an organization, and that organization has issued the guidelines. So that style is known as APS style in short. What does it tell? It tells how an academic writing should be. You cannot write as you like, because writing a thesis or an article is not an individual work. It is not a personal affair. It is a public affair. Okay, the society is going to read. Therefore, there should be a system. Okay, so it provides the guidelines and rules for academic writing. Academic writing is of two types, namely number one, thesis writing, and number two, journal writing. This AP is precise, professional. Okay, once again I say professional. AP is professional. Okay, then universally accepted. Universally, APS style is accepted for education. Therefore, we have to follow it because we are a part of the universe. The base and fundamentals of academic writing is provided in APA. All are bound to learn, all are bound to practice it. And the first edition appeared in 1929. See the long history of APA. APA has not emerged last year or within 10 years or 20 years or 25 years. No, it has a very long years of history. It was first started in 1929. Now it is 2020. See the years. See, it is almost more than 100 years. So it is professional, highly traditional, and it prescribes. They are very strict. Okay. Therefore, for academic writing and publishing, we have to learn that. Then, the 6th edition was published in 2009. From 2009 to 2019, 9 to 19, exactly for 10 years, the 6th edition was followed. And in 2019, okay, they have newly introduced this 7th edition. Okay, then after introducing it, it was introduced in October 2019, and they have given a switchover time, the transition time. They have set spring semester of 2020 should be the time to implement the 7th edition APS style. So it was introduced in October 2019. Spring begins in March. So then it almost around 6 months, they had given it the switchover time. Within that 6 months, we are supposed to shift from APS style 6th edition to 7th edition. And now we are in July 2020. What does it mean? By this time, we should have already switched over to the 7th edition APS style. Now the question is, are you ready for this change? Are you ready for this change? How many of you have already implemented this change? Okay, if you have switched over from the 6th to 7th, be happy, enjoy, and you are taking a lead. Okay, then if you have not done that, still you are in 6th edition. Now this is the time for you to decide. This is the time for you to commit. This is the time for you to succeed. Therefore, decide, commit, and succeed. Learn, share, and grow. Okay, take the lead. Don't wait for others to start to switch overing. Then you start. No, you start first. You be ahead. You be in front of others. You be the leader in leading. Then you can have a look, okay, of this slide, and you can see the cover page of the 7th manual. Okay, that is the cover page. You can see it in yellow, blue, maroon, etc. Multicolor, beautiful cover is there. Okay, outlay is there. Then it is available in Amazon, and I wish and request, okay, all the PhD scholars and all the research guides, please buy this manual. Please buy, okay, and that is it that I have given the price of it. It has a paperback edition. It costs $20,000. Sorry, just $20 US. It comes around 1,500 rupees. Then the spiral bound edition is $34 US. It comes around 2,550 rupees. Then hardcover, that is costly. Mainly that is used for library. For library, they can buy the hard copy. For personal usage, soft copy is enough. And that hard copy comes around 4,000 rupees. This is the price of it. So you buy just the paperback edition comes around 1,500 rupees. When comparing the value it has, the money is nothing. Therefore, please buy. Then, what should we learn? A basic question. The answer is very simple. We are in the field of higher education. We are professors. We are teaching either in a college or in university. And the higher education institutions have 3 functions: teaching, research, and extension activities. It means research is a bounden duty of anyone who is working in a college or university. It is a duty. It is a basic responsibility. And research involves thesis writing or thesis guiding and journal writing. For these 2 purposes, you must learn APS style. So pay attention to it, focus, learn, practice, and improve. Then APA demands 2 types of citations in academic writing. 2 types of citations. Okay. Number 1, in-text citations. The number 2, list of references or references. Both are demanded by APA. When you are citing the sources according to APA means citing in 2 places. Number 1, within the text, and number 2, at the end, at the reference section. So, I have made this picture two eyes. It means one without the other is not at all possible. Both must be there. If a reference is within the text, then it should find a place at last in the reference. If a source is acknowledged in the references section at the end, then it must find a place in the in-text, both. Okay, this is mandatory and compulsory. Follow it. Then, two types of citations. I have said in-text citation. What does it mean? Text means a piece of writing. In-text means within that piece of writing, it should be acknowledged. So within that paragraph, within that article, within the brackets, the name and the year should be there. This is called in-text citations. Again, an example, for example, Kothari 2020. Kothari is the name of the author. 2013 is the year. These two form the part of in-text citation. Then, list of references. A list of references citation is at the end, and it is given at the end separately. At last, it is an exclusive section. It is a separate section, and that separate section is called references. Okay. Follow the guidelines of APA. According to that only you should create reference style. Okay, right. Good. How to give in-text citations? Now we have seen there are two types of citations. Number one, in-text citations, and number two, reference citation. First, we will complete the in-text citation, and then we'll go to the reference citation. First, in-text citation. Before going to learn how to cite the sources according to APA, you should know these basic terminologies, basic terms. Without knowing these terms, you cannot properly cite the sources. Okay, of course, I have explained in-text citation and references citation. The in-text citation is divided into two categories or two ways. There are two ways of in-text citation. One is parenthetical citation, and another one is narrative citation. Parenthetical citation gives the name of the author and the year within brackets. Separately, after the sentence, immediately after a parenthetical citation, there should be a full stop. This is one. The other is a narrative citation. The term narrative means a piece of writing. Narrative citation means within the text, within the sentence itself, you make it as a part of a sentence. You make the author as the subject of a sentence. Okay? So when you are making the author to be referenced as a subject, you within the bracket put only the year. So this style is called narrative citation. Then apart from that, you have direct quotation, paraphrased text, then short quotation and long quotation. You should know the difference between direct quotation and paraphrased text. Similarly, you should know what is meant by short quotation or long quotation. If you do not know what is what, you cannot do it properly. But I'll explain briefly what is an in-text citation by using a text, okay, a paragraph. This paragraph is taken from the article from the Scopus Index journal. The name of the journal is Journal of Educational Psychology, and it is published in 2000 18. Right. I have taken only one paragraph. That original article running into 19 pages. I have taken only one paragraph to explain what is meant by in-text citation and how it should be done. Right. We can have a look. Whatever that appears in blue color in bold is in-text citation. Now you can check yourself. How many in-text citations are there in this paragraph? How many? Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 in-text. 7? Oh, 7, 8. Okay, 8. 8 in-text citation within one paragraph. So what do you get the impression? The basic impression is this author has read so much that is understanding. He is a scholar. He has referenced so many books, so many journals, so many articles. So whatever the author says in this article is highly valued. That is understanding. Imagine there is no in-text citation. It means you are telling a story of your own. Just like writing a story you are writing. This should not be there. This is one of the major weaknesses of our writers. We write without in-text citation. So the editors throw it off to the dustbin. So read more, reference more, properly cite those sources more within the in-text. Look, the citation, first citation. Okay, Graham et al. 2012. This is the first in-text citation. Okay, here you find the word et al. It means the authors of this idea of the source is more than 3. According to the 7th edition, the APS style manual, if the authors are more than 3, up to 20, it should be used et al. Et al should be there within the text. Then you have one more, okay, et al, right? See, this is the, we can have the next. This is Shunk 2012, page number P.123. If you observe, the first in-text citation doesn't have P dot, doesn't have page number. But this Shunk 2012 in-text citation has a page number. Okay, what does it mean? It means it is a direct quotation. Because it is a direct quotation, there is page number. That means the earlier in-text citation is not a direct quotation. The author has paraphrased, borrowed only the idea and used and written it in his own words. Therefore, the page number is not cited. Then the next, the third is Flower and Hayes. It is 1981. Okay, 2 authors, Flower 1, then Hayes number 2, then one more. Then the next is 2 citations are given within one in-text citation. The first is divided using a semicolon. See, Latham and Locke, 1991. This is one citation, in-text citation. Then Shock, 1990. That is citation number, in-text citation number 2. Both these 1 and 2 in-text citations are given within same parenthetical citation. So 2 in-text citations, but cited within one parenthetical citation. Why? The same idea is said by 2 authors. That is understanding. If there are 3 authors supporting or saying the same idea, then there should be 3 in-text citations within one bracketed citation. Then You have Shank 1990. It is one author. Therefore, you have the name and you have the year. Then the last insect citation, Bandura 1986. Here, the Bandura is not given within the brackets. Only 1986, the year is given in bracket. What does it mean? Bandura has become a part of a sentence. This is called a narrative in-text citation. Bandura is a part of a word, therefore no bracket. So only the year is given within brackets. So now you have an idea of how to give in-text citations in a journal article. Now we shall proceed to learn what are the basic citation styles used in in-text citation, basic styles. Okay. There are two styles basically, number one parenthetical and number two narrative. And according to the authors, you have to in-text. So the number of the authors of that single article matters a lot in in-text citation. So based on the number of authors, you decide how it should be. The first, only one author. So just in parenthetical citation, give the last name of the author, John. Then within bracket, just give the year, 2017. It is very simple. And the narrative citation, okay, say John 2017 asserts that. Then number two authors. If there are two authors, in the parenthetical citation, use the ampersand, the symbol that we use for and. Then place a comma, then place the year. But when you are writing it in narrative, when you are giving the reference as a part of a sentence in text, the ampersand, the symbol should not be used. You have to type A and D. You have to type the spelling. That is why I have given it in another color. Ravi and Kala 2000 conducted a study on. Then, if there are three or more authors, in the in-text citation, in the parenthetical citation, give the name of the first author only, the lead author only. Here in this example, Pandian is the lead author and the first author, and he has other authors. So write Pandian, then immediately after that, give et al. Et al means and others. Then give the year. So the first author only, the other authors are left out. Okay, where? In the in-text citation. Right. Then, if the source is from an organization, imagine NCERT or NCT is publishing a book. So the author is NCTE. So in that case, in the first citation, within the text, you have to give the full form, National Council for Teacher Education. Then within square bracket, you have to give the short form NCTE, then year. This is only for the first time. So for the first time within the text, give the full name and within the bracket, the in-text citation. For the subsequent citation, give only the short form. Don't give the long name. So just say NCTE bracket NCTE 2017. Then the author is an institution, but there is no short form. What should you do? No problem. Just give the long name itself. For example, Stanford University is writing a book, and from that you are borrowing. So in all the places, say within brackets, Stanford University and the year 1993. Good. Then what is a direct quotation? Direct quotation is borrowing the sentence exactly, borrowing the word for word. You have not changed anything. It is just like cut and paste. You copy and paste. You directly quote. That is called direct quotation. Okay? Direct quotation. For direct quotation, you must provide page number. Wherever you see page number P.104 in an article, please immediately remember it is a direct quotation. So how to find out whether it is a direct quotation? There will be a page number and there should be a double quotation mark. Then you should also remember or know what is meant by a short quote and what is meant by a long quote. If the quotation has up to 39 words, then it is a short quotation. If it is a short quotation, make it as a part of a sentence. If a quotation that you want to use has 40 words and 40 and above, it is called a long quote or technically black quote. Okay, you have to indent it. Here is an example. So short quote has 39 words, word limit. Then it should be incorporated within the text. You should add the direct quotation only by using a double quotation mark in the beginning and at the end. Then immediately after that, keep a full stop. Okay. Here, an example. Example 1. That quotation has 22 words. Because it has 22 words, it is a short quotation. So how do you decide whether it is a short quotation? Count the number of words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that count. If it is less than 40, that is 39, then less, then short quotation. Okay, look at the slide. Self-regulation is the process whereby ... Okay, then within the bracket, the name of the author, then then P.123. 123 is a page number. It means the author has taken this quotation from page number 123. That is understanding. This is one more example of a short quote. This quotation has how many words? You can look at the slide. 14 words. Because it has 14 words, it should be included within the sentence. So students often had difficulty using APA style, especially when it was their first time. Who said it? Jones. In which year? 1998. What is the page number? P.199. So it is very clear. Then, if you are making it as a part of a sentence in narrative style, you have to say it like this. According to Jones, within bracket 1998, then open quote, then say it. So in this case, according to Jones become a part of a sentence, then within the bracket, you give the year, then at the end, only at the end of the sentence, you have to give the page number, P.199. Then make a full stop. Long quote. The other opposite is long quote. This is a long quote. How many words are there? 57 words are there. So you should not include it as a part of a sentence. You should give it as a separate paragraph. That paragraph should be indented. Indent means half inch plus to the left. From the left side, with the push to the push half inch. That is, then after quoting the lines, 1 line or 2 lines or 3 lines or even 1 paragraph, not a matter. It should be more than 40 words. That is the only condition. Then at the end, give page number. Okay, you can give also the other way. How? Showers, then 2019, then page number. I have been telling for page number must be given in in-text citation. Without page number, there should not be direct quote. If there is page now, no page number. For example, you are borrowing from a blog, web blog page. Blogger, usually they do not have page number. Then what to do? For in-text citation. Here, I have taken this from a blogger. This blogger is posted by Marseille. Okay, it was posted on posted Thursday, October 15, 2009. Actually, this is a 2-page material or an article, but there is no page number. You can see no page number. Then how to in-text? Give para number. Give the paragraph number. No page number, therefore giving the paragraph number. For example, number 1, Mercy, 2009, para.1. Then you can also give the subheading name or section name. Section heading you can give. You can say Mercy 2009 Environmental Factors section. Why are you giving this section? There is no page number. Then we can give the other way also. Provide the subheading and section name and also the page paragraph number. Okay, you can say Mercy 2018 Political Factors section para 2. What does it mean? The subheading is political factors, and that political factors have 2-3 paragraphs. Okay, and you are taking this from paragraph number 2. This is way of citing in the in-text if there is no page number. If there is page number, don't bother about these. Just give P dot. Just give page number. Enough. Is it clear? In-text citation. We have seen how to give the in-text citation. I hope you should be clear. So far, we have seen the basics of in-text citations. Next, we are proceeding to the next objective or next part, like references. How to cite the sources in references? A big question. Okay. First, we shall see journal articles. How to cite it. Before proceeding to learn how a journal should be cited at last in the reference section in a thesis work or in a journal work, you should know these classifications. Number 1, online and print. You should know this because the references citation style is dependent on these classifications. Online has to be in one way, the print has to be other way. Similarly, articles, journal articles with DOI and without DOI, digital object identifier. So 2 categories. So a journal article can be classified into 2 categories. Number 1, journals with DOI. Then number 2, journals without DOI. Then there is another classification. That is single author article, 2 authors article, 3 to 20 authors article, then 21 and 21 plus authors. So based on the number of the authors, a classification is there. Only if you know this classification, you can give the reference sections entry and in-text citation entry properly. Right? So online and print, 1 classification, with DOI, without DOI, another classification. Single author, 2 authors, 3 to 20, 21 and 21 plus is another category or another type. Citation of journal article. What is the order or what is required or what do you need for citing a journal article in the reference section? You should have all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If one is missing, you will be in trouble. If you don't collect one, you cannot. Imagine you have forgotten to collect volume number. You cannot give in APS style in reference. So what should you do? Once again, you got to go to the source, search in the internet, find out the volume number, then give it in the reference. So when you are collecting the sources, immediately collect all these, right? So for a journal article, the name of the author, year of publication, title of the article, the name of the journal, volume number, issue number, then page number. Page number means from the beginning page to the last page. Then DOI, or if DOI is not available, URL. You have to collect all these. The general template for a journal article: give the author, then year, then title of the article, then name of the journal, volume number, issue, page number, then DOI. Okay. With the in-text citation, of course, author and the year. Now we shall see how to cite a journal article having DOI written by a single author. Okay, this is taken from Research in Education journal. Of course, it is a Sage journal, and from this I have taken this. Okay, and collect. You can look at this table. I said earlier, what are the details or what are the elements needed for giving a reference? I said eight data are needed. Now, what have I done? I have collected all the 8. You can look at the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last is 8. Then I have collected it as it is given in the article. As it is given, the general style, as it appears in the article, taken down. Then on the other side, I have converted or modified according to the APS style. You should do it very systematically. For example, the author name is given as Jahan Zep or Chima. That is the name of the author given in the article. But in APS style, the last name should be taken first, then make a comma, then make the other only the first initials. So the APS style should be Chima, comma, space, first name J dot, then the second name, second initial R. So it should be Chima, comma, J dot, R dot. Then in the year is given, but in APS style you have to give it within the brackets. Then the title of the article. The title of the article should be, the first letter should be title, capital letter. Then the rest should be small letter. If it is double title or within one title, subtitle, separated by a colon, the next one should begin in the capital. Here, evidence. Okay, Greek is a proper noun, therefore capital, otherwise small. Then the name of the journal is Research in Education. In APS style, you should be given in italics. Then page, then volume number, 1 or 2 is a volume number, that also should be given in italics. Issue number is only 1, you should be given straight within the bracket. Page number is given as it is. Then DOI, I have copied down and paste it here. First make this preparatory works. Then it is easy for you to prepare the final one. See, this is the final one. So at the end of the reference section, at last, it will be like this. First author, Chima, then JR 2017, then the name of the article, then the journal name, then volume number, issue number, then page number, then DOI. Okay. Do not use the term retrieved from or DOI. That was old style in 6th edition. Now in 7th edition, it is not there. Therefore, don't use the term retrieved from. Right. If it is 2 authors, I have taken this article from our Sage journal, title Journal of Education. Same style, only 2 authors. Therefore, in the index, in the reference section, it is joined with using ampersand. The symbol is used there. So it is here state, then state comma y dot comma, and the symbol is there. In the reference section, use this symbol and symbol, ampersand symbol. Other things same. Okay, right. 3 authors, 3 to 20 authors. If an article written is written by more than 3, how to? I had taken this article from my American Educational Research Journal, okay, a leading journal in education. Okay, this particular article is written by 3 authors. Okay, therefore I have taken the data. After taking the data, I am giving it in the reference. Okay, 3 to 20 authors. According to the APA 7th edition, the rule is this: up to 20 authors, you have to write the name, acknowledge the name. Therefore, give the name in full. First author and the 20th author, 19th author, 18th author, all are equal. Therefore, give the full name. But in the in-text section, give the first name only, then use et al. Everywhere. First citation et al, then subsequent citation also et al. Clear? So up to 20 authors, type. It may be painful for you. Type all the 20 authors. Then the next category, 1.4, journal article with the DOI, but the authors are 21, more than 20, 21 and 21 plus. Usually it won't be there. Just for the knowledge sake, know it. It is very difficult to find an article with 20 or 21, but for knowing, learn it. If the authors are more than 20, 21 plus, give the first author, and up to 19th author, give in full. Up to 19th author, give the name in full. Then make an ellipsis. That is, put 3 dots, dot, dot, dot. Then after that, give the last author's name. Last author. 19th author, imagine there are 25 authors. Give up to 19. Then make an ellipse. Then omit 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, omit. 25th is the last author. Give that last author. Clear? I hope it should be very clear. By looking at the slide, you should be still more clear. Then within the text, the same rule. Give the first name, then make et al. Give only one author within the text. If it is more than 3, whether it is 7 or 20 or 25, don't bother. Give et al. Everywhere. Everywhere et al. First citation also et al. The subsequent citation also et al. Then sometimes when you are collecting the article, it may be an advanced online publication. There you can find this word, advanced publication online. How to cite it? In the advanced online publication, there won't be volume number. Journal name will be there, but volume number, issue number, page number will not be there, because it is not yet published formally in a journal. Only if they publish it in a journal, then they can give volume number, page number, issue number. Therefore, in that case, what should you do? In that case, in the place of volume number, issue number, page number, just type advanced online publication. Enough. Just type advanced online publication. So no volume number, no issue number, and no page number. Next, 1.6. You are taking a journal from online, but that online journal has no DOI. What to do? I had taken this Shanlocks, very famous. Most of you might have published. This is from Madurai, very good journal, a leading journal. Now they have also got DOI at present in 2020. They have this number, a DOI, they have got it. But in 2018, it was not there. In that case, if there is no DOI, give the URL, right? Give the homepage, web homepage of the journal. Here, for example, you cite every data as usual. Then at last, usually you have DOI number. But in this case, look, http:// www.shanluxjournals.in/journals. Okay, then index PHP, then /education/archives. What does it mean? I have taken it from the Shanlocks online homepage archives. This will help others to find out this journal. So if there is DOI, first preference is only for DOI. If there is no DOI, give the URL. Clear? Right. 1.7 next. How to cite a journal with an article number. Article number. There may be 6 articles. And in the content itself, they give 1.2.3.4.5.6. That 6 is the article number of the 6th paper. If that is given, what should you do? Omit the page number. Omit page number, give article number in that place. A simple rule. Okay, this is new in the 7th edition. Page number need not be given. In that place, give the article number. Look here, I have taken it. For example, Derry 2018, okay, article, etc. is there. After 22, that is the volume number, then within bracket, issue number. Next should be page number. But page number is not there here in this reference citation. What is there? Article 7. It means the journal has given the article number. In that case, give the article number. Other things as usual. Next, if you are taken a journal article from a database, for example, ResearchGate, Academia, all these, from this you are taking. In that case, preference, priority should be given for DOI number. Find out if there is DOI. Forget whether you are taking it from Academia or ResearchGate, etc., etc. Forget all. Check, even in ResearchGate, even in Academia, that article has DOI. If there is DOI, give DOI. In that case, omit the database name. Omit it. Imagine there is no DOI. Then in that case, you can give the database number, database name, and ID number. They give some number, ID number, or access number. You can give that. Even if that is not there, if you are not able to find out, you can go to the URL, homepage of the article and cite it. So the first priority for DOI. First priority is for DOI. Next, you can give URL or the database name and ID number. The next is print only journal article. Imagine you are taking an article from a printed journal. It has no online version. How to do it? I have taken this example from Journal of Humanities and Social Science. This was published by Tamil Nadu State Council of Higher Education. It is a only printed journal. Follow the same style. Okay, don't give DOI because it is not there. Don't give URL because it is not there. So just give the data. Clear? Here I have given, see, there is no DOI, there is no URL, nothing. No electronic information is given because it is not available. So far we have seen how to cite a journal online with a DOI, according to single author 1.1, single two authors 1.2, 3 to 20 authors 1.3, 21 and 21 plus 1.4, 1.5 advanced online publication. Then 1.6 from a database with DOI, from a database without DOI. Then 1.8 journal article with article number. Then at last we have seen from a printed journal. We have seen so far. I hope now you should be very clear. Now we are completing, or we have completed how to cite a journal article. A good job. If you know this, then you can master others easily. Now we shall proceed to the next. Next, this is from a journal. So far we have seen. Now we are proceeding to newspaper article. From a newspaper also you can take an article. Then in that case, how to cite it? As usual, first give the name of the authors. Then in the year, there is a change. In the date, there is a change. In a newspaper article, give the year 2020. Then number 2, give the month, July month. Then date, 16th. This is additional information. For journal article, only year. If it is from a newspaper, 2020 year, then July month, then date 16. 3 should be given. Then the article name, China's post-COVID aggression is reshaping Asia. This is the title of the article. Then what is the name of the newspaper? The Hindu. It is given in italics. Then in which page number? AP.6. So what is special in this? Year is given, plus month is given, plus date is given. This is special. Next. If the newspaper is article is from online, from the nowadays the journal newspaper is also coming up in online. If you are taking from online, what should you do? As usual, year should be given, month should be given, then the date should be given, exact date. Which date you have seen that? This article is from, this article is authored by Associated Press. They are the authors. So they are given that, then it is taken from the New York Times. Instead of page number, usually the online articles will not have page number. Therefore, don't give page number. Instead, give the link, give that link. Here the HTML link is given. So this is for newspaper article. So what is special about newspaper article? Whether it is print version or online version, extra, apart from the year, month is given, date is given. This is extra. Clear? I hope it should be very clear. Next. Magazine article. You are taking an article from a magazine. How to cite it? First, we have seen an article from a journal. Then we have seen an article from a newspaper. Now we are seeing how to cite an article from a magazine. The answer is very simple. Just like journal article. Very easy. Don't confuse. Just like journal article. Only extra information is after the year, month is added and date is added. No other change. Same as a journal article. Clear? Very simple. So we have completed so far. It is over. The article is over from a journal, from a newspaper, then from a magazine, and its base or over. Now we are proceeding to books. The major source of information of next journal articles is books. Earlier, before the digital world, books was a primary source. Now it has become everything online. India has become digital. So it has come to the second place, books. The general format is this: template, author, then year, then the title of the book should be given in italics. Then if there is edition, then publisher name, stop it if it is a print version. If it is an online book, give DOI. Okay, if DOI is not there, give URL. Only the first line should be there from left to right. The second line, third line should be half-inch indented. That means push half-inch. Half-inch is equal to 5 tabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tab. 1 tab, 5 space. Then, when you are giving, you should know these abbreviations, because for pages, for citing the sources, for a journal and a book, you need all these. Edition is abbreviation ED, small ed, then revised edition. You can look at this abbreviation I have given. Then second edition, then editor, capital E. If it is small e means edition, capital E means editor. Then editors, add S, then translators, then ND for no date, then P dot and PP, that is for pages, then volume, VOL dot, volumes, VOLS, then number, NO dot, PT part, then supplement, SUPL. Okay. Next, this is not for reference writing, for in-text citation. In general, for academic writing, for example, EG, then etc., that is IE, with VIZ, namely, versus VS dot, okay, Latin abbreviations. Right. Next, printed book, single author. How to cite this? Cite it. Collected 5 data are needed, 5 elements. Number 1, author name. Number 2, year published. Then number 3, title of the book. Then number 4, edition, if there is edition. And number 5, publisher name. No location. It is not needed according to the 7th edition. 6th edition, we have to put location. Now it is not there, removed. So with publisher name, stop it. I have collected. Okay, the book is famous, very simple book. All of you know it. Research methodology by methods and techniques. Research methodology, methods and techniques by Kothari. TR, very famous here, Kothari. Okay. Then how to cite it? Kothari, then CR 2013, then italics title of the book, research methodology, methods and techniques, edition, then New Age International Publishers. Only that is given. Publisher name is given. The location is not given. That is New Delhi, Agra, or Illinois, or Minnesota, like that, or Australia. Nothing is given. Place should be omitted. Next. Example number 2. Here there are 2 authors. Printed book, 2 authors. In that case, as usual, make an ampersand symbol and use it. Here edition is not there. Therefore, you need not give that information. This is a Sage book. So it should be author name, then name of the book, then Sage. Finish. Only 4 details. Very simple. Author, year, title of the book, then publisher name. This is another category. A book is available in print form. That same printed book is available also in electronic form. How to cite it? Don't give electronic details. Omit. No DOI, no URL. Omit it. Just give it like a printed book. So stop with Cambridge University Press. Name of the publication. Stop it. Even if it is an electronic version, don't give it. Because originally it is a print version. Then authored ebook from academic database. From an academic database, you are borrowing a book. You are taking a book. Don't give the academic database name. Don't give it. Because originally it is a printed book. Therefore, you should be given like that. Don't give any electronic details. No, don't give the database name. I have taken this book from academia, but it is, the academia is not there in reference. See, it ends with Columbia University Press, that's all. Then, a book has a DOI, electronic version, but it has a DOI. If it is there, then give DOI. Okay, give DOI. DOI is the maximum priority given at present. Then, if it is an edited book, right, as usual, all, then give EDS, editors. Editors. After the names, EDS, capital EDS, editors. That is the special. Then, if it has a volume number, add the volume number. Here, this book is the volume 4. The other is same. Then, if it is a chapter from an edited book, the maximum number of details should be given for this chapter in an edited book, because the author has to be acknowledged, title has to be acknowledged, the editor has to be acknowledged, then the book name should be acknowledged. Therefore, extra details are there. Look here, example 1. Hartley and Harker, name is given, then title is given. Then after that, in, that means the editor of the book is L.W. Poon. Editor, what is the name of the book? Aging in 1980s, Psychological Issue. That is the name of the book. Okay, Contemporary Issues is the name of the article. This is the name of the book. Then the publisher is American Psychological Association. Then that article page number is 239 to 252. This is example number 2. Once again, you can see. Okay, the author of this chapter is Master Perry, Ladin, etc. Okay, then their article name is Methods of Sampling in Qualitative Research. But it is an edited book. Who is the editor of the book? M. Sachs and J. Also. As it appears, give it. Then what is the name of the book? Research Health, Qualitative, Quantitative, and Mixed Methods. What is the edition? 3rd edition. Then page number of the article 83 to 103. Then the publisher Sage. This is for article in an edited book. Next, book by an organization. If the book is by an organization, for example, American Psychological Association is writing a book, no author. NCERT is writing a book, no individual author. Okay. Then in that case, take the group name, agency name first, then year. Then at the end, after the edition, if it has a DOI, give the DOI. Okay. If the DOI is not there, just say as above. Next, so far we have seen how to cite a book, authored book, online version, authored book, print version, 2.2, 2.3, authored book from an academic database, then 2.4, book by editors, that means no authors, 2.5, chapter in an edited book, then 2.6, books by organization. So 6 classifications, we have seen it. Madam, is it 11:30?
Sir, proceed, sir. Please proceed.
Huh?
Please
Wind up,
sir. Yeah, go ahead. Finish it off.
Okay. Conference papers, how to cite it. So we have completed 2 sources. One is journal article, then newspaper article, then magazine article, all come under article. Then number 2 is book. Finish. Now the third is conference papers. In journal article, in conference papers, you should understand this classification. It is very simple if you understand this. Imagine you are publishing a paper in a conference. Only in two ways it can be published. Only just two ways. Understand this. Number one, you can publish it as a special issue in a journal. That is one way. Special issue journal. Then the other is very common, an edited book. Get all the articles in a conference, publish it in the form of a book edited by somebody, others will be inside. Only two ways of publishing. Then the other way is, it is not published in a journal. It is not published as a book by an editor, but it is published in the institutional website or personal website. So that is called a paper presentation. This is the new interpretation. New interpretation. Don't think paper presentation means you are going and reading. No. Imagine you are going and reading the paper, presenting the paper in a conference, but it is not available anywhere. In print, it is not available. In online, it is not available. But if you are giving it, how will the readers identify it? If the readers do not have access to the sources, don't give. Don't give. Because they will search, they cannot find anywhere. Don't give it. So that is called, according to 7th AP edition, called paper presentation. So you will find two words. One is paper presentation, another one is paper publication. I said understanding this classification is very important because only depending on how it is published, you can choose the format. Clear? If it is published as a special issue journal, one format. If it is published as a compiled book by an editor, then another reference style. If it is published in a private or institutional repository or personal website, the other style. Then it is very simple. If it is published as a journal, special issue, very simple. Follow the journal style. You are very clear with journal article format to be given in the reference. Follow that same style. Name of the author, year, the name of the article. In the name of the journal, give. It is there. It is printed, clearly printed. You can look at the journal. Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. Though it is a journal, they will give it on the first page itself. Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. Then they give volume number. Please remember, it is a conference paper, but they give volume number, they give issue number, then page number. Everything is given. So follow the journal style. Then give the DOI. DOI is very important because if they just type DOI, they will get that article downloaded. Very easy. Right? Very simple. Then that is another category. If it is published as an edited book, for example, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education has conducted an international conference, okay, during the former Vice Chancellor, during the Honorable former Vice Chancellor Vishwanathan Professor, sir, he has conducted an international conference. And during that international conference, all the papers were compiled together, put together, and it was published in the form of a book. So conference paper, it is published as a book. So in that case, how to cite it? Once again, it is very simple. You understand, then referencing becomes very easy. In this case, follow the style, the chapter in an edited book or an article. See, you are one of the article writer. You are one of the article writer. You are the author, but the editor is someone else. In that case, first give the author name. This article is authored by Vishwanathan G and Govindan M. They are the authors of this article. When did they publish? 2014. What is the name of the article? Strategies for Developing Employability Skills. Subtitle of that article, Beyond the Digital Age. So this is author information. Author names, year, author's article title. The next, who is the editor of this monograph? Okay, Dr. G. Vishwanathan. Omit the titles, doctor, omit it. Then give the name as it is, G. Vishwanathan. Before that, add in G. Vishwanathan, he is the editor. Then give, okay, it is a monograph. If it is a monograph, give a monograph. If it is a proceedings, give proceedings. They get it? Here, therefore, it is a monograph. I know very well, therefore, I am giving it. Monograph of the International Conference on Building Innovations for Creative Society and Generating Employability Beyond Digital Age. That is the name of the conference. Okay, it is published in the form of a monograph. So it is given there. Then who has conducted it? Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University. So add it. Then give the page number. In which paper this Vishwanathan and Govindan article appeared? Page numbers 569 to 572. So give it in PP. So PP means article page number. Then who is the publisher? Random publishers, random publications. Give that. No location. Don't put Chennai. According to 7th edition should be omitted. Clear? This is number 2. So one is according to journal type as a special edition. Then number 2 is published as an edited book. Majority of the conference organizers do this. They publish it in the form of a book. So follow this type. Then, if it is published in the online repository, in the university website, or in the college website, or uploaded in a personal, your own website, then you should follow this third style. This is the format, same format. Okay, right? Only difference is give paper presentation within square bracket. What is the meaning of square bracket paper presentation? It means it is not published as a journal, special issue. Point number 1. It means it is not published as an edited book. That is the meaning. Therefore, you are giving it as paper presentation. Please look at the slide. Paper presentation in red, okay, within bracket. Paper presentation. Then give the, what is that? Give the URL. If it is a personal website, give that particular detail. If it is from an institution, give the URL detail. Because only if you give that, the readers can go, find out and read your full article. Clear? Now, so far we have seen how to publish a conference paper. Number 1, if it is published in a journal form as a special issue. Then number 2, if it is published as an edited book. Then number 3, if it is published in the institutional or other database or personal website. Use paper presentation. I hope you should be very clear. I have done my level best to explain very clearly, systematically. Professor, this 145. Sorry, 1145.
Yeah, sir. Sir, please go ahead, sir. Please go ahead.
Shall we wind up?
Is there anything else to inform? Is there anything else to share still?
Actually, it is there.
Yeah.
We shall,
How
I don't know.
long
The
it will take?
organizers have to say, because the Honorable Vice Chancellor may be waiting.
No, let me check. But in the meantime, you can continue. In the meantime, you can continue.
Please, the organizers, please free to stop me, because the matter is there. I am ready to stop at any time. I don't want to disturb the next program because the dignitaries are waiting. Therefore, please. Okay, in the meantime, let me continue. So far, we have seen how to cite a journal article, then book, then conference paper. Now, proceeding to the next major category, dissertation and thesis. A simple question. What is the difference between thesis and dissertation? A common question. If you look at the title, full title, the difference is made very clear and simple. Thesis is called master's thesis. Dissertation is called doctoral dissertation. So the name itself makes it clear. Thesis is a part of a master's degree program. Master's degree program implies MA or MSc. So it is a part of a course. Naturally, therefore, the time would be shorter. The topic or the scope is limited to the PG course, that is master's. Then, if it is a doctoral dissertation, it is submitted for PhD. It is an independent, scholarly, original research work. That is a major difference. There it is a part of an academic program, but here it is not a part of an academic program. It is an independent research work, contributory work of the scholar. And it is very elaborate and it is in detail. That is a basic difference. So dissertation is big, higher level. Master's thesis is small, lower level. Know this difference because later you have to cite it. Then there is another category called published and unpublished. Unpublished. What is the published dissertation? What is meant by unpublished dissertation? Only if you know the difference, you can give in the reference properly. Then, what is the published dissertation? Is available in an online source. Okay, then it is a published. Then it is called a published dissertation. If it is published, it should be available in online in a database. For example, ProQuest dissertations and thesis global. You go there, all the PhD theses in the world will be there. It is a database meant for thesis, meant for dissertation, Then in the university archives, the university repository itself, it is available. It is also called published. Then in your own personal web page, you have uploaded. You make it open. Once again, it is called published. So what is the meaning of published? If the readers or the public can see your thesis, full thesis at free of cost in the open journal, open access journal, open access source, then it is called published. Unpublished, it means only hard copy is available. Soft copy is not available. You cannot find it in online. Your PhD thesis is only in print form, only in the book form, only in the university library. You have to go there, get permission from the librarian, then take the thesis from the rack, then refer to it, then you have kept it back. It is called unpublished. Now, we have to proceed to how to cite the sources in the references of a doctoral dissertation and a master thesis. Now this classification. Only according to it is given. A dissertation published in a database. Number 2, a dissertation published in an institutional or university website or repository. It is generally called commons. Know this term commons. Sometimes you will find there in reference. Commons, you will find it. It means it is not available in the research database, but it is available in the institutional website. Then unpublished, only available in hard copy. Then, how to cite a doctoral dissertation that is published online. First, author name should be given as usual. Then, here, of course, the title of a PhD should be given in italics. Then, if you are taking it from a research database, they give a special ID number. For example, ProQuest, they have given this ID number. They call it publication number. So what is the publication number of this doctoral dissertation? 3416300. That is the accession number. That is the code number they have given this for thesis. Then within bracket, doctoral dissertation. Then from which university? The University of Southern Mississippi. That should be given in bracket. Then the website, then the database. Database is ProQuest dissertation thesis global. So that is given. Clear? I hope. Next, master's thesis. If it is a master's thesis, follow the same. Only one difference. For a doctoral dissertation, you give doctoral dissertation. For master's thesis, give master's thesis. Look at the slide. The open square bracket begins with master's thesis. Master's thesis. Then Northern Michigan University. Next. It is not available in a database. Okay, if it is not available in a database, if it is available from the university repository website, give the link, give the URL exactly, so that they can find it out. There earlier, by looking at the ProQuest and type the ProQuest given ID number for the thesis, they can get it. But here it is not given. Therefore, you must give it.
Professor John, Lawrence.
Yes. Yes.
I think how long it will take for you for you?
No, I'll take only 1 minute, then I'll finish it up.
Right. Our honorable Vice Chancellor has also joined.
So
for the entire process of completion, will take how many minutes?
For the entire.
If you left out anything very important aspects.
Only something little more.
Yeah, fine. Sir, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. Sir, shall we permit our resource person to finish in another 5 minutes, sir?
Yes, very well. I am eager to listen to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Please go ahead, sir.
Okay,
please,
thank you.
Sir.
Thank you, Professor, Honorable Vice Chancellor, for permitting me to complete. Thank you, sir.
Please.
We are happy and thankful to you.
Right. Please go ahead, please.
So I am skipping that. So far we have seen how to cite a doctoral dissertation and a master's thesis under 4 classification. 4.1, online doctoral dissertation from a database. 4.2, online master's thesis from a database. Then 4.3, online dissertation from an institution repository. For example, university website. Then 4.4, unpublished dissertation or thesis. That means only hard copy is available, no soft copy is available. So far we have completed how to give the reference for these. Next, how to cite a Wikipedia source. How to cite it. It is getting popular. More and more people are using it. How to use it. How to cite it in the reference and in text. For Wikipedia, give the format is this: article title, year, month, date of the archived version. Then you can look the bottom of the slide. In Wikipedia, make a full stop. In should be said, Wikipedia should be given in italics, then give the URL. The article title is oil painting. So give that. Then year 2019, comma. Then what is the month? December. What is the date? 8. So 3 details have to be included in Wikipedia. What is that? Year, month, and date. Then just write in Wikipedia and make a full stop. This is a new model. This is according to the 7th guideline, 7th edition. Don't follow any other style. Don't follow 6th edition. It is very simple. Just write in Wikipedia, make a full stop. Then immediately after that, give the URL, finish. Then in in-text citation, please note the title of the article should be quoted within double quote. See, within bracket, open double quotation, oil painting, close double quotation, oil painting. It means it is not the author. It means that is a title. Then year. So follow this. At last, this is last slide. In referencing, we face so many problems. It is not an easy job. Do you know why? With all enthusiasm and interest, you start. Okay, let me give the reference. After going there, something will be missing. You find out. There will not be author name. There will not be date. There will not be topic sometimes. Sometimes no author, no topic, no date. Nothing will be there. But you have to give it in the reference. How to? Okay. I have given a clear solution. It is very systematic. It is given in the table form. Okay, follow it. If no author, then give the title first. Give the title. The title will be there. In the third place, the title will be there. Take it to the first place. No author, therefore title becomes the first place. After the title, year, then source. Finish it. Then imagine there is no year. You are searching here and there in the book. Then in online, you are searching in which year you are searching. You are not able to find out the year. No date. No problem. After author, open bracket and just type only 2 small letters. N dot D dot, then close bracket. ND means no date. ND. Give ND, then as usual, title and source. Imagine there is no title. The big problem. Sometimes there won't be title. So what should you do? Don't worry. Give the author because it is available. Give the date. It is available. Only the title is not available or you are not able to find out. In that case, using the major subheading, you yourself have to describe the work in square bracket. Within square bracket, you have to describe that work. That is a style. Then give the source. Sometimes no author and date. In that case, take the title that is in third place to the first place. Then second place, no date, ND, then source. If there is no author and no title, describe the work in square brackets. That comes to the first place, then date, then give the source. Then no date and no title, but author is there. In that case, because there is author, give the author. Because there is no date, give no date. Short form, Latin term, ND. Then no title. So describe the work in your own words in square bracket. Then give the source. Then at last, 3 data are not there. No author, no date, no title. It is a headache. You'll find it if you really do it sincerely, you will find out all these problems. Then in that case, because no author, leave it. Then in that place, bring the third element. What is the third element? The title. Title is not there. So you have described it in your own words. Describe that work within square bracket. That you bring that in the first place. Then ND for no date, then source. So if there is something is missing, don't be panicked. Don't feel your heart broken. Take it easy. Follow this simple style and solve it. Wherever there is a problem, there will be a solution. Right? Thank you, one and all. Thank you, organizers. Thank you, participants, for a patient listening. And with this, I'm waiting. I shall wind up. Sorry, I have taken a little more time. I am supposed to wind up by 11:30. This 12, I have taken half an hour more. I sincerely apologize.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your excellent presentation, sir.
Who are waiting. Thank you.
This session is very useful to us, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Lawrence.
Thank you. Thank you.
It is in fact very informative and very useful for all the budding scholars as well as for all the teachers like me to learn a lot from you. In fact, time is not a matter. Only information is a very significant one. And our Honorable Vice Chancellor is also listening to you for the past half an hour. And he was also feeling very happy of expressing his view that it is a very relevant and needed one for everybody, right from the MS student to the PhD guide or a supervisor and so on. Thank you very much, sir. Let's stay. Please stay. Ma'am, sir, ella vandutangala ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Register, sir.
Lawrence,
Good morning, Professor. Good morning, Register, sir.
Professor Lawrence, thank you very much.
Thank you.
For
Thank
your
you.
nice presentation.
Thank you, Register, sir. Thank you.
Very excellent.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ma'am, resource person. Ma'am, how about the resource person? All of them are there? Resource persons?
Resource person.
Dr. Govindan, sir, is there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor is there, and the special guest is also there.
Yes,
and
sir.
The Professor Mohan Sundaram sir is also there. Our registrar is there. Lawrence, sir, you stay there, okay?
Yes, sir.
You kindly stay with us. And shall we proceed? You kindly check with our Honorable Vice Chancellor and registrar, sir, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Just ask their permission, please.
Yes.
Sir, VC sir, good morning, sir. Sir, VC sir.
ஒரே நிமிஷம் சார்.
ராஜேஸ்வரி விசி சார்
இல்லப்பா ஒரு நிமிஷம் சார், ஒரே நிமிஷம்.
Sir, good morning. Good morning to all.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to all. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Rajesh. என்னுடைய வாய்ஸ் வந்து ராஜேஸ்வரி மேடத்தோட கண்ட்ரோல்ல இருக்கு. அதனால நீங்க குட் மார்னிங் சொல்லும்போது என்னால சொல்ல முடியல. அவங்க இப்பதான் அவங்க வந்து நம்மள வாய்ஸ் ஓபன் பண்ணி விட்டாங்க. நம்ம எல்லாருடைய வாய்ஸும் அவங்க கையில தான் இருக்கு. லாரன்ஸ் சார் அருமையா பேசினாங்க. ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தது லாரன்ஸ் சார் பேசுனது. இட் வாஸ் வெரி நைஸ். ஆரம்பிச்சிடலாம் மேடம், ஆரம்பிச்சிடலாம். ரெஜிஸ்ட்ரார் சார் கேட்டுங்க, ஆரம்பிச்சிடலாம்.
Shall we start the valedictory, sir?
One minute, ma'am. Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir.
Yes, sir.
There are many queries also is there, but I think that we can take it up at the end if there is a time permit. Let us start with the valedictory function, sir, with your permission.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Register, sir. How about you, sir?
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. Respected participant, kindly excuse us. Time is running short, and let us now have our valedictory function instead of the clarification. You can mail to Dr. Lawrence. His mail address is there, and you can also clarify with him. Then, if there is a time available for us, then at the end of the session we can take it up. Thank you very much for your cooperation, madam. We can proceed.
Thank you, sir.
Shall I stop sharing my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, shall I start there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, please go ahead, ma'am.
Vanakkam. Welcome the challengers. Look for the opportunities in every situation to learn and grow in wisdom. The 7-day National Virtual Short-Term Program was a great opportunity to learn and grow our knowledge and to develop intellectual knowledge also. First, I call upon Professor V. Balakrishnan, sir, Registrar in Charge, Program Convener and Director in Research and Development Center, to deliver welcome address. Please, sir.
A pleasant morning to all of you. I deem it a great honor in extending a hearty welcome to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, who is going to deliver presidential address today. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor is a great educator with spotless reputation and much concern to the welfare of the students. I welcome you, sir. We have a fine and a vibrant academic atmosphere today with the gracious presence of our chief guest, Professor P.S. Shivakumar, head of the department, Alagappa University. He is the chief guest of the today function. The chief guest is the most revered academic personality, transforming the academic affairs of educational theory and practice in a grand and innovative way for the last 3 decades. He has published more than 151 such articles, more than 6 books related to educational field. Professor P.S. Shivakumar has guided more than 14 PhD scholars and 32 MPhil scholars to be credit. He has written books and 6 lesson plan materials for DDE students. He has successfully carried out 4 projects. He has published 2 research monographs. Today's program, he is going to deliver personal address. I welcome you, sir. I am very glad to offer praiseworthy welcome to dynamic, committed, and energetic educator Dr. K. Moganasundaram, head of the department, Periyar Maniamma Institute of Science and Technology. Sir has guided more than 23 PhD scholars, more than 50 MPhil scholars. He has published 7 books and he has published more than 90 articles. He has carried out 1 UGC major project. He has a number of awards and prizes to his credit. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I consider it a great honor in extending a praiseworthy welcome to Dr. M. Govindan, Controller of Examination, Dean of Faculty, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, who is going to deliver felicitation address today. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I profusely welcome most respected Assistant Professor, Dr. R. Selvamadi Sugirda, Sarada College of Education, who is going to present report of the short-term online program on fundamentals of educational research. I welcome you, madam. I offer grand welcome to Dr. S. Sandhi, Principal, Sarada College of Education, Salem. Principal is exemplifying the attributes of dynamic, responsive, committed, and duty-conscious leader. I am very happy to welcome you, madam. I render special welcome to program coordinators, Dr. S. Mani, Dr. A. Rajeswari, Dr. U. Pandian. They are the pillars of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University. They are exemplifying the various attributes Dr. A. Lakshmana Swami Mudaliar says, the reputation of education institution and its influence of life of the community invariably depends on the kind of teacher working in it. They will not look upon their work as an unpalatable means of earning a scanty living, but as an avenue of thought which they are rendering significant social service as well as finding some measures of self-fulfillment, self-expression. The program coordinators, Dr. S. Mani, Rajeswari, and U. Pandian, are exemplifying these sayings of Dr. Lakshmana Swami Mudaliar. I am very glad to welcome all of you, sir. Thank you, one and all. Wish you all the best.
Sir, thank you very much for your wonderful welcome address. We have also our resource persons joined with us for this valedictory function. First of all, I would like to extend a warm welcome on behalf of the entire government of the conference organizing committee and other participants, our most respected registrar in charge and the dean and the director, research and development center. Sir, we wholeheartedly welcome you, sir, for this program. We also welcome the resource persons who have joined here, Professor Mohana Sundaram sir and Dr. Veliappan sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. And Dr. Shivakumar sir is also there. And I'm not able to see other people on the screen, but I think Dr. Reddy is also there. And the people who are going to give their feedback is also joined us. We welcome every one of you, a very hearty welcome to you for this wonderful valedictory function of this 7-day short-term program. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please, madam, please proceed.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Next, I invite Dr. Selvamati Sukirtha ma'am, Assistant Professor of Biological Science, Sri Sarada College of Education, Salem, and Program Organizer to deliver report of the 7 days National Virtual Short-Term Program on Fundamentals of Educational Research. Please, ma'am. Ma'am,
Ma'am, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, yes, sir. Ma'am, can you audible? Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you are audible.
Report reading in 7-day short-term program on fundamental of educational research. On 11th July 2020, 7-day national virtual short-term program on fundamentals of educational research organized in Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Chennai in collaboration with Sri Sarada College of Education, Salem. The inaugural function started with Tamil Thai Valthu. The event was inaugurated in the dignitaries comprised of eminent personality, Professor N. Panchanadam, Vice Chancellor, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Chennai, Dr. M. Balakrishnan, Registrar and Director, R&D Center, Dr. M. Govindan, Controller of Examination, Dean and Department of Psychology, Dr. S. Mani, Director of IKAC, Professor and Head Department of Planning and Administration, Dr. S. Shanti, Principal, Sri Sarada College of Education, Salem, Program Organizer, Dr. A. Rajeswari, Deputy Director, R&D Center, Dr. U. Pandian, Deputy Director, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, and myself, Dr. R. Sellamati Sugitha, Assistant Professor of Biological Science, Sri Sarada College of Education, Salem. Giving a brief overview, the activities of 7 days program given by Dr. S. Mani, delivering the inaugural address, Professor N. Panchanadhan sir, Vice Chancellor, spoke on the education nowadays as a become a prominent thing as it involves most people to take a part in this matter. Research is a reach in the society and outreach of research is a real extension activity. Similarly, every program is having an outcome program. He elaborated essential for excellence in research. He urged the participants to interact with the resource person taking part in the short-term program and wish their experience will help them become a better researchers. Dr. A. Rajeswari, Deputy Director, R&D Center, introducing special guests and also deliver the objective of program was intensity in the information exchange of the research and the development in the field of education. Dr. R. Sellamati Sukirtha, Assistant Professor of Biological Science, proposed the vote of thanks. Day 1, Session 1. Eminent personality Professor S. Siva Subramaniam, former Vice Chancellor, Bharadiyar University, Coimbatore. He emphasized the original quality of education and elaborated research publications and awards, impact factor, range and average, H index, and also focused list of journals. In this session, participants are motivating, enlightening, and engaging would describe in these sessions. Day 2, Session 2. The second day started off with the lecture of Professor Dr. D. Rajaganesan, former professor, Head and Department of Education, University of Madras, Chennai. His talk was based on the problem of research stages on phases of problem finding. This was organized to help the participants stay informed on the basis and familiarize them the recent development and trends in the research technique, its application in education. Session 3, The next lecture was given by Dr. Janardana Kumar Reddy, Associate Professor of Education, Department of Education, Bharatiyar University, Coimbatore, in which he talked about the qualitative research and the research types. He elaborated different types of the data collection, especially data analysis techniques. It was a learning interactive session for the participant. He stressed and pointed the presentation can be molded as per the requirements and situation. His theory doing research is a fun. Fun is not being the feasibility, utility, and the novelty. Day 3, session 4. This session has been conducted by Professor Dr. V. Balakrishnan, Registrar Director, R&D Center, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Chennai, beside gaining the knowledge about the research process. He stressed 6 phases of research and also explained the difference between the qualitative and the quantitative research. This session is also highly informative. Participants are really enjoyed this session. Session 5. This was followed by a delivered lecture by Dr. S. Mani, Director, IQAC, Professor and Head Department of Planning and Administration, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Chennai. He talked about the meta-synthesis of review-related literature, which was followed by the brainstorming session. He gave a highlight of the accelerator-based related literature, organization styles, synthesis of review, narrative, systematic, integrative types, and also problem formulation, literature search, data evaluation, and analysis and interpretation for 4 stages of developing literature review. In this session was very informative and valuable for all the budding research scholars and also supervisors. Day 4, session 6. This session set up backdrop of discussion by introducing the concept of qualitative ethnography designed by Professor K. Mohanasundaram, Periyar Meyyamai Institute of Science and Technology, Tanjore, was discussed based on the qualitative research 5 types: narrative, ethnography, phenomenology, grounded theory, and case study, also and triangulation method and types. The resource person interact with the participation. He also pointed out that everyone should put their share for the further development of research. It was highly informative session. Session 7. This was conducted in continuation of early session, the qualitative research shared by the resource person, Dr. Sunita Vithalrao, Director, Department of Education and University of Mumbai. In this session, she elaborated aim, characteristics, inductive analysis, type of qualitative research, and also he explained approaches, narrative research, grounded theory, historical based research. Each and every theory she clearly explained. Day 5, session 8. Dr. Prabhu Shankar, Assistant Professor of Education, IASC Saidapete, Chennai, he mentioned about the technical aspects of research tools. He described the research tools, classification, steps in construction of tools, validation and standardization of tools and measurements. This session valuable and very highly informative, real insight and complete focus for all the participants. Session 9, the next session saw the participants listening to expert, lecturely Dr. Velayappan, Assistant Professor of Education, Manonmaniyam Sundarnar University, Tirunelveli, on the topic sampling technique. He mainly focused on the efficient use of sampling technique, then spoke about newly developed online tools. It's really very useful for all the participants. Day 6, session 10, the day down yearly for the participants eager to participate in the mind, body, and soul program, followed by the ethical aspects of research and possibilities of plagiarism check, given by Dr. Mumtaj Begum, Dean and Head School of Education, Pondicherry University. It was a most touching this session and very much more part of education community. 11th session, Dr. M. Govindan, Controller of Examination, Dean and Department of Psychology, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Chennai. He discussed about style of research reporting, characteristics reporting, effective report emphasis. He also discussed on various aspects of related to paper writing, report writing, cover page framing, and title selection process. It was a learning interactive session for the participants where he answered all the queries put up by the participants to their full satisfaction. Day 7, session 12, all the participation waiting very eagerly the valediction functions. The last session of this program, very interesting and intelligent person, Dr. A. John Lawrence, Associate Professor, St. Xavier College of Education, Padayamkotte. He focused on 7th edition APA style reference in research. He detailed explained there are many references styles. Each and every style is in unique and also explain different types of popular styles. This session helped the participants and what need to be done to achieve intention of this session. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sugdha ma'am, for your wonderful presentation. Kindly unmute to the host, please. Kindly unmute to the host. Dr. Rajeshwari, kindly unmute Dr. Rajeshwari. Madam, Sugita ma'am, kindly unmute. Kindly unmute Dr. Rajeshwari. The host has changed to you. Give the host to Dr. Rajeshwari, please. Give the host option to Rajeshwari. Ma'am, you unmute, ma'am. Rajeshwari, ma'am, please unmute. Rajeshwari, ma'am. Please unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself. Not possible? Sugita, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Can you just change the host to Dr. Rajeshwari? I think it is changed. It has come to you. You have become the host now. Rajeshwari, madam. Okay. Sugita, ma'am. Dr. Sugita. Okay, we'll proceed. We'll proceed with, by inviting the most respected Dean, Faculty of Education, Controller of Examination, Dr. Govindan sir, to felicitate the gathering. Please, sir.
Thank you, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Most respected Honorable Vice Chancellor, respected Registrar, respected Professor Dr. Sivakumar from Alagappa University, respected Professor Dr. Mohan Sundaram from Periyar Maniam Institute of Technology, Tanjavur, respected Professor S. Mani, respected Madam Dr. Shanti, Principal Sri Sarada College of Education, Salem, respected Madam Dr. Rajeshwari, respected Professor Dr. Pandian, and respected Madam Dr. Saluvati Sugita, and all the participants. So good morning to one and all. First of all, I thank to the organizing committee for inviting me to offer felicitation in this 7-day short-term program on fundamentals of educational research. On behalf of the Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, I wholeheartedly congratulate the entire organizing team for organizing such a wonderful program during this pandemic period. I also congratulate on behalf of the Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University all the resource persons for accepting our invitation and sparing their valuable time and shared their knowledge on various aspects of the fundamentals of educational research. Here, the topic itself, friends, I would like to share only two aspects through my felicitation. The first one is, the topic itself says that is research. I already told in this platform yesterday that research is not only a process, it's a continuous process. According to research, there is no full stop, only commas. So there is no full stop, only commas, because research is like a gold mine. Research is like a coal mine, and research is like an oil reservoir. If we dig the mines more and more, we can get more gold, more lignite, and more oil. The same way, if we do the research continuously, we can get more knowledge, more information, more ideas. It will be useful for the society and useful for the nation, and it will be useful for the world. The other one I would like to share is, through this platform, I would request all the participants to concentrate more on qualitative research instead of quantitative research. So the most of the organizations, most of the government, or the educational policy planners, educational administrators, policy analysts, they expect only qualitative research, not quantitative research, or not qualitative research. Hence, I request you, we should all concentrate on more on qualitative research. With these words, I congratulate the entire organization team for providing me the opportunity to share my ideas in this 7 days program validity function. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Professor Govindan, for your wonderful observation with regard to the 7-day short-term program on fundamentals of educational research. Thank you very much for your valuable input.
Thank you, sir.
We will be definitely take it up, and we will go ahead in future to do a lot of work like this. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
May
sir.
I request Professor Mohana Sundaram, sir, to give his felicitation, please.
The most respected Vice Chancellor, the most honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Panjanadam sir, and the most respected Register Balakrishnan, and the most respected Controller, and the most respected the Director IQAC, Professor Mani, the Principal, Sandhi Sarada College of Education, and the organizers, Dr. Rajeshwari, Dr. Pandian, Dr. Silvamadi, the most respected, the chief guest, Professor P.S. Sivakumar from Karikudi Alahappa University, and my beloved participants from various universities, institutions. Good afternoon to all. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Dear friends, this program was named as the short-term, 7-day short-term program on fundamental education research. But it was planned, organized, and conducted not only as a short-term program. It was conducted as a long-term program on fundamentals of educational research. Every day, Professor Mani and Dr. Rajeshwari, and also our most respected registrar, they have conducted the each and every resource person. Sir, we welcome you to participate and share your knowledge in the program. Every day, the day yesterday, that is, if there is a program for me today, Professor Mani and Rajeshwari, yesterday they have contacted me. Sir, welcome you, sir. If you want any facilities, we will ready to provide the, sir, provided. And they, in this manner, they have contacted and encouraged us to present our material in a very good manner. And dear friends, if we consider a circle, the circumference of the circle will cover the total area of the circle. If we consider the circumference of the circle, it covers total area of the circle. In this manner, this program on fundamentals of research education covers all the areas of the education. That is, I wondered how the organizers have selected the various topics for this program. This program starts with the topic, that is a selection of the topic for the research. And the research persons, they have discussed the various methods and the various data collection tools and the various techniques and the review of related literature and how the thesis was written. In this manner, and at the end, that is references. So today it was discussed by Dr. Lawrence, the references. And if we consider the thesis itself, in the first chapter, we mentioned the statement of the problem. Then after that, review, etc. And in the final chapter ends with the findings and conclusion. After that, we give the references. So this program gives all the aspects related to research and also all the aspects related to the thesis. So we can call this program as the research 360 degree. The research 360 degree, because it gives all the aspects related to the education, fundamentals of education research. Dear friends, in this program, all the resource persons, they have shared their highly informative content with the participants. They have prepared a very lot. They have worked hard and they have presented the information to the participants in a very good manner. The participants were very much impressed and they have benefited. And recording the participants, I observe every day there will be 500 numbers of participants were participated in the program, and the participants were all over the India, and they have very much interested and they have keenly observed the presentation of the resource person, and they have to participate in the discussion. And if I observe, I have observed the interaction of the participants. I observed the reflection, the creativity, and application of the knowledge that they have acquired during the presentation from the manner of asking the questions. It reveals the reflection of the participants, and it was highly appreciated. I was wondered the budding research scholars from the various universities. They have mentioned, sir, these are the formalities followed in our university, and you have this this information. And we were very much benefited, and they have clarified some things. And dear participants, according to the UGC notification, in the month of February 2020, the UGC has recommended one paper, Plagiarism and Publication Ethics, and this paper was included one of the paper in the coursework for the PhD scholars. And by attending this program, all the research scholars, they have highly knowledgeable information regarding the coursework also. Sir, I want to mention one Tirukural, that is, Epporul Ettanmaitu Ayinum, Apporul Meipporul Kanbadu Arivu. Epporul Ettanmaitu Ayinum, Apporul Meipporul Kanbadu Arivu. That is the statement of the Tiruvalar. It is nothing but research. It is nothing but the investigation. What will be the nature of the material? What will be the nature of the object that you have observed? You should find out the real nature. You should find out the real characteristics of the object or material. That is the investigation. That is the research. I hope all the participants, those who are participated in the 7-day program on fundamentals of education research, they have acquired very highly informative knowledge related to the coursework and related to the research, and they have acquired the research skills. They have acquired the research skill. I highly appreciate the organizers for organizing this program, planned well, organized well, and conducted well, and for their hard work and the effective organization of the program. I appreciate all the members of the organizing team. And I appreciate the resource persons for their hard work in preparing and presenting the highly knowledgeable information in this August gathering. I appreciate and thank the resource persons, and I appreciate all the participants from various universities and colleges for their passive participation and passive listening. And nearly around 500 participants were participated in the program. I visualize their interest and through their interaction with the resource person. I appreciate the participants. Dear friends, under the able guidance of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, the university is working, not working, it is running to reach all the goals of the university. All the deans, heads, and the members of the university are working hard to achieve the goals. I appreciate all the members to achieve the goals of the university. I thank for the golden opportunity giving me to share some of the ideas in this August gathering. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor, for your wonderful input and observation with regard to the 7-day program. We will be definitely able to do a lot more things under our able leadership of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, as you rightly pointed out. We will be very happy to further to have people like you to share our responsibility of disseminating the knowledge on research area. Thank you very much for your wonderful encouragement and good words for us, which is a kind of source of motivation for all of us. So in the meantime, I would like to request our Honorable Vice Chancellor and Chief Guest to kindly permit us to have a few kind of observation made by the honorable participants across the country. In fact, I have jumped the process before inviting the people, the guests for speaking. We wanted to do it because of the technical problem. We have just jumped because I'm sorry for that. But before listening to Professor Govindan and Professor Mohavana Sundaram and the Honorable Vice Chancellor and the Chief Guest, we wanted to invite all the important people who have given their opinion through the e-resources to make themselves to be present in this virtual mode to give their feedback. Sir, we have just given an idea, most respected Vice Chancellor, sir, we have given the idea of inviting feedback from all the people. We have made it an open statement. Whoever is willing to record their feedback in this virtual program, we wanted them to record their names and send it to Dr. Rajeshwari ma'am. Sir, we have got a very overwhelming response across the country. We were not able to decide whom to be invited, whom to be and not to be invited. In fact, everyone is considered to be a very important source of feedback for our growth and development. And yesterday we had a small brainstorming session with our respected registrar sir, with the team members. So we have just decided to invite at least one resource person across the country from each category of from MEd student, MPhil student, PhD scholar, and the assistant professor, associate professor, and professor rank. There are a lot of overwhelming response we got, but out of which we were not able to do anything. So we wanted to give some kind of justification of having some small sample representing across the country, sir. Sir, kindly bear with this. There may be much time will be taken by those, the people who are going to give the feedback. May I request all the persons who have come forward to give the feedback, kindly limit yourself to give the feedback to a maximum of that 3 minutes, please. Please kindly cooperate with us. Thank you very much. Thank you for permitting us, sir, for making this program go ahead with the feedback session of the participants. Please, Rajeshwari madam, you can take up. You can
yes,
write one after the another, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our responses lies on our growth and freedom. Now I invite Dr. Rohinika Sharma, Associate Professor and HOD, Department of Education, MIER College of Education, Jammu and Kashmir, to share experience from last 7-day short-term program. Please, ma'am. Ma'am, unmute yourself, ma'am. Ronika Sharma, ma'am.
Dr. Ronika Sharma, please unmute yourself. Dr. Ronika, ma'am.
Ronika, ma'am, your voice is not audible. Unmute yourself.
Please unmute.
Ronika, ma'am.
Ma'am, your voice is not audible, ma'am. Please unmute yourself and speak. Dr. Ronika Sharma, please unmute yourself. Please unmute. Oh my God.
Hello. Hello.
Madam, please unmute yourself, please. Dr. Ronika.
Ronika, ma'am.
Yeah,
please unmute yourself.
You are not audible.
Unmute.
Not audible.
Voice is not audible.
Not coming. Voice is not coming.
Phone la கூப்பிட்டு சொல்லுங்க. Call her over the phone and inform.
We will invite the other person, madam.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, she's
actually,
okay.
Ma'am, the host was not unmuted me. It was not giving me the permission. So sorry for that.
It's okay, ma'am. Please go ahead. Please go
Am
ahead.
I audible now?
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
It is an honor and great elation for me to extend a formal feedback on behalf of all the participants for attending the 7-day short-term program. First of all, on behalf of all of us present here, I would like to sincerely thank the organizers for conducting such an important short-term program on research perspectives which is one of the most significant topic of concern for all educationists and scholars. It is indeed a matter of great pride to have such a vibrant and learned resource persons. We are truly blessed to have your highly updated knowledge sharing sessions and pray and wish for many more to have. It is indeed a very informative, useful short-term program, which definitely going to help us in our all education pursuits, and we will definitely implement in our teaching and learning process. I personally find it as one of the best ever online faculty development program, which covered all the major and minor aspects related to research. At last, I personally extend my heartfelt thanks to one and all for organizing such a wonderful program for us. And being a person from the state of Jammu and Kashmir, we are having some kind of network issues, but really this program is like a blessing. And I must say, thanks from the bottom of my heart to the organizers and particularly to the Sarada College of Education for organizing such a wonderful program. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your wonderful feedback. Rajeshwari, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
You can go ahead with inviting the other person now.
Next, I invite Dr. Shaista Barvi, Assistant Professor of Education and Training, Maulana Azad National Urdu University, Hyderabad, to share her experience, ma'am. Please, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm
Saista Parveen, ma'am. Hello.
I would like to. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I am audible.
Yes, ma'am. You are audible.
Adab, okay. Adab, all of you. I am Dr. Shaista Parveen, Maulana Azad National University. First of all, I would like to thank all organizers.
She's not audible, ma'am. Rajeshwari, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
She's not audible. She's not audible.
Shaista Parveen, ma'am.
Hello.
You are not audible.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Please go ahead.
Hello. Now I am audible.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Continue, ma'am.
First of all, I would like to thanks to every member related to this program. I am very glad to attend the wonderful program because every aspect of research is covered very carefully. There is a deficiency I feel. There should be discussed about language of a thesis. And there should be discussed a language of a research thesis because I faced the problem of the language. My supervisor, my examiner
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. Your voice is not audible. Barveen, ma'am.
Language of a thesis should be very easy. Language of thesis should be very easy, as every aspected can understand easily without taking help of dictionary. The sentence form also should be simple. I think there should be a section related to language of a thesis. Otherwise, all aspect of a research there was covered. Thank you for this wonderful program. I enjoyed and I learned very much about research and for our.
Thank you very much, Parveen, ma'am. It is well taken. All your suggestions are well taken. We will be definitely organizing one more program like this. At that time, we will be able to include the language part of writing a thesis. Definitely, it's well taken. Thank you very much for your feedback. over to Rajeshwari.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Next, I invite
thank you.
Miss Renu
Okay, thank
Sharma, ma'am. Renu Sharma, ma'am, Assistant Professor in Jyoti B.Ed College, Punjab, to share her experience. Please, ma'am.
Hello.
Renu Sharma, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Renu Sharma, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Audible. Your video is not visible. Yes. Yes.
Good afternoon, ma'am. First of all, I would like to thank for organizing such wonderful and informative session. I learned a lot from this session. Before this, various doubts related to research, but after attending all sessions of this program, I cleared all doubts. Thanks, ma'am, for organizing such program. I learned a lot from this program. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Next, I invite Dr. Santa Kumari, Principal of Dhanlakshmi College of Education, Perambalur, to share her experience. Please, ma'am. Santa Kumari, ma'am. Dr. Santa Kumari.
She was there.
Yes, ma'am. Unmute yourself. Yes, yes, ma'am. Santa Kumari, ma'am. Yes. Ma'am, your voice is not audible. Shanta Kumari, ma'am.
Organizers for the 7 days program. Yeah, it's very useful for the budding researchers, and they have some fear in research. So those who are the budding researchers. So this program is very much useful for every budding students. I can personally thank Manisa and then our VC sir for this. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, I call upon Sarada Sharma, Assistant Professor, Ragbor Institute of Education College, Punjab University, Patiala, to share her experience. Please, ma'am. Sarada Sharma, ma'am. Are you here? Sarada Sharma.
Okay, ma'am. Next person, madam. Call the next person.
Sir, all are over, sir.
So
Next.
That's Arma Sharma. Some Iyer was there, no? Is she there?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
Not here, sir.
Any PhD scholars? Any PhD scholars? Except Parveen? Anybody else?
No, sir.
Okay. Sir, shall we go ahead, or shall we give more chances? There are many people are raising their hands, sir. Sir, Vice Chancellor, sir. Hello, sir.
Charity Sharma. Sharma, ma'am.
There is one Priyanka Chaudhary
Sharma,
is connecting. Ma'am, there is one Priyanka Chaudhary is connecting.
Yes, sir. Priyanka Chaudhary. Priyanka Chaudhary, ma'am. Hello.
All right. Okay. Then we can just proceed, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
We kindly invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. Sir is there?
Yes, sir. Yes. Priyanka Chaudhary, are you here? No, sir.
Okay, we can go ahead. Sir, shall we go ahead, sir?
Yes.
Sir, please.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. A moment of gratitude makes a big difference in your attitude. Likewise, our Honorable Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Professor N. Panjanadam sir, who is an exemplary person in our university. Sir, your dedication, motivation, appreciation, and your precious time all mean so much to us. We feel very lucky to experience our life alongside with you, sir. Now I invite the great person to deliver the presidential address. Welcome, sir.
Good afternoon to all. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Sir?
Sir, unmute yourself, sir, please, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon to all.
Yes, sir.
Professor Balakrishnan, respected Registrar of the University, very encouraging, dynamic personality. Professor Govindan, hardworking Controller of Examination and our Dean of the Faculty. Professor Mani. Professor Mani.
28 में से 4 ऐड कर.
A leader.
28 के बाद 4 काउंट कर. 29, 30 ऐसे.
Professor Mani, leader.
Sir, sorry to interfere, sir. 1 minute, sir. Excuse me, sir. Madam, Rajeshwari, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The Shaista Parveen,
mute yourself, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sorry, sir. Please go ahead.
No problem. No problem. Professor Mani, leader of this great organizing team, along with the Professor Govindan sir and Professor Balakrishnan, our registrar, particularly with Sarada College of Education, respected Shanti Madam, Selvamadi Madam. I am very happy to recognize the presence of very respected resource persons, Professor Lawrence, Professor Mohan Sundaram, who all not only delivered wonderful lectures, Professor Aliyappa, and many more, Professor Mumdaj, many more persons, respected persons, who not only delivered wonderful lectures, the good feedback comes because of your lectures. We are all very happy and thankful to you. Dr. Rajeshwari, she can do comparing in UN, America, Japan, in any country, any program, any campaign, any comparing she can do, because very dynamic madam, quick, she understands what to do, this, that and all. I appreciate Dr. Pandian, respected delegates. Many names I have written here because we are very eagerly waiting to listen to Professor Sivakumar sir. I have already spoken also in this program on the day of commencement inauguration. So we are all very eagerly waiting to listen to Professor Sivakumar sir. I recognize his presence, Dr. Sivakumar sir, head of the department, Dean, Director, Alapa University, actually the ranking #2 university in the country. So he is representing a great university. His blessings, his ideas, his encouragement will be highly useful to us, particularly universities like us. We are very children. When you compare to Alapa University, our university is a child, not even 10 years old. So all other respected delegates, those who have given feedback, ladies and gentlemen, I want to name many names, but already time is over. So please excuse me. Please assume that I have mentioned. Please take it granted that I have mentioned everybody. I have recognized everybody. With this note, research is an endless process. Research, research. So it is an endless process. We all continuously, we should learn and bring new innovations, new things in the name of innovations. It may be concept, it may be theory, it may be application-oriented outcome. Only then our survival, the university will be named and its fame will be higher. Otherwise, there is no innovation, only all the information, what is there in the book or the internet, a teacher going to class and going to tell that, no student in the future will be listening to us. Something what is not available anywhere, the teacher should tell. So for which he should continuously do the research. I remember last year I was a student in the University of Cambridge, so more or less same time in the month of May, June. I was a student, Government of India deputed me to go to this along with other IIT professors and other few more professors of various universities in India. And I was a student, I could ask one, I visited many institutions, sub-institutions of University of Cambridge in the United Kingdom, and I asked a person, what is this laboratory? It's some physics laboratory, something like that. You explain to that. You explain about that. When we all went there, and he explained about the laboratory in single sentence that this laboratory has produced 108 Nobel laureate. This is the explanation he gave about the laboratory, about which we can learn years together. But simple sentence he told that this laboratory has produced 108 Nobel laureate. See the research outcome. So those who have done researchers, they have been awarded Nobel Prizes in later years. That means what quality research they have done. That's more important. And I remember another incident. I was a member coordinator in a NAC team. The one Vice Chancellor, Central University Vice Chancellor, he was 3 terms Vice Chancellor in the subject of chemistry. He was the chairperson. I asked him, sir, you told that you have weighted more than 50 PhDs in research projects, PhDs in chemistry. We are into social science. To guide 5 or 10 or 20, our tongue is coming out. It is very difficult to make scholars to understand what we want them to do. How did you do more than 50 PhDs? Then he told, Professor Panchanadam, I tell you the secret. I am no more a teacher. அதான் எனக்கு 50 PhDக்கு மேல கைட் பண்ணி முடிச்ச பிறகு அவர் பட்டாகர் அவார்டி இவ்வளவுதெல்லாம் வாங்கின பிறகும் என்னை பத்தி பெருமையா எல்லாரும் பேசின பிறகும் இப்பதான் எனக்கு மெத்தடாலஜி பிடிபடுதுன்னு. Only now I understand how to proceed with this problem. The research methodology, only now I understand. After completion of more than 50 PhDs and hundreds of wonderful research papers in Scopus with a higher level of H index and impact factor. So it is a journey. Quality is a journey. We all should continue to work on that. That's what all these most respected organizers took a lot of pains. I want to appreciate Professor Mani, Professor Rajeshwari, Professor Balakrishnan, Professor Govindan, Professor Pandya, many more people. How much, they during this COVID period, as rightly Professor Mohansundaram told, talking to every resource person, very polite way talking to them and asking their convenience, requesting to come there, requesting to make their presentations, requesting them to make clarification. Tough job it is. It is a very tough job, and I salute, I appreciate, I encourage, I am thankful on behalf of the university, Professor Mani sir's team, everybody. It may be our registrar Balakrishnan sir, or it may be Rajeshwari madam, or it may be Pandyan sir, or it may be Sandhi madam, or Selvamadi madam, whoever may be done. I congratulate all of them who have directly or indirectly contributed. Similarly, I sincerely appreciate to thank on behalf of Sarada College, on behalf of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, all the respected resource persons. The last, Professor Lawrence, when he was talking, the last part and all, I'm more tempted. And there is no author. How will you give reference? Everybody is tempted to know, learn. Mani sir is trying to stop him. And he said, I said that don't stop. Then Mani sir realized it, because he himself is interested to learn more. In his speech he told. So such a wonderful presentation by Professor Lawrence, Professor Mohansundaram sir, Professor Valliyappan sir, so many Mumtaj madam, so many other persons. Don't mistake if I don't say some names. So I once again, on behalf of the university, our respected registrar joins me, respected dean joins me, respected Mani sir joins me, and his team joins me in sincerely thanking all the respected resource persons and the delegates, very important delegates. How I am happy, how we are all happy when participants told that we were benefited. So that is the purpose of teaching. That is the purpose of research. I only say that there are many fields are open because of COVID. Many fields are open, particularly in education research. What is the IT facility we have? What are the problems during this COVID or post-COVID for teachers? What are the problems for students? What are the problems for research scholars? How we can address them? What research outcome we can bring? Based on that, how policy implications can be done? Our government will take policies, our universities will take policies, our UGC will take policies, our NCT will take policies. So many research scope areas, research scope is available. I request all the eminent research scholars, they may be teachers or they may be students or scholars, to take it up and see that our country is second to none, second to none. And all those who are going to developed countries, it may be China, United States, Singapore, Australia, UK, Germany, France, they are all our people are going there for research and higher education. And really, we all can be very happy when all of them are coming to our country for higher education and research. It is in the hands of researchers. It is in the hands of teachers. Only good research outcome will give very good name. There are some exclusive research universities in India and abroad. So only research will make higher education to survive and grow, because research means new ideas are coming, new theories are coming, new implications are coming, new findings are coming. All those things will be very much useful to the society. So society from all parts of the world will come and learn all these things from us. So she should continue to learn, continue to do research. So with this note, once again, I sincerely appreciate all those who are stakeholders of the involved in the program and made this program a grand success. And again, I request all the delegates and resource persons to collaborate with Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University and the Sarada College. And God bless all. Thank you very much.
Sir, thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful and encouraging words. And we are very fortunate to have a very dynamic leader with us. And with the help of our leader, we will be able to give his hand, extend his hand to us, join with him, lead us, to guide us, and to focus us on the target of achieving many more things in our university. And we will definitely hold your hands and walk miles together to achieve whatever you have vision, whatever you have wanted to do. Everything is possible with your guiding, valuable guidance, with your valuable advice and encouragement. We are ready to walk along with you by holding your hand, sir. Please guide us. Please help us in the future. Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful observation and encouragement. We are very thankful to you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Sir?
Ma'am, Professor Shivakumar sir, நீங்க ஹோஸ்ட் பண்ணி கொடுத்துட்டீங்களா?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
அவங்களை வெல்கம் பண்ணிடுங்க. வெல்கம்.
Yes, sir. Yes. We grade our people like royalty. If you honor and serve the people who work for you, they'll honor and serve you. Though our guest will more profitable to share his experience and to guide us in the right path. Now I invite our special guest, Professor P. Sivakumar sir, Professor and Head, Department of Education, Alagappa University, Karaikudi, to deliver special address. Please, sir.
Can you hear me, madam?
Yes, Professor. Yes, Professor.
Yes. Most respected, honorable Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, Honorable Registrar Professor Balakrishnan, and the Controller of Examination Professor Govindan, and the IQAC Director Professor Dr. S. Mani, and the Principal of the Sarada College of Education, Dr. S. Santi, respected Professor and Head of the departments of the Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, Deans, members of the syndicate, and the Deputy Coordinator, Dr. A. Rajeshwari ma'am, and other faculty members of the Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, and the delegates of this wonderful national level short-term program. I am really very happy to say, under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, the Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University is marching towards excellence, because for the past 3 months, I have received a lot of communication from the Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, and they are organizing various national level, international level seminars, workshop, programs, and other things. It shows the vibrant nature of the Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Vice Chancellor. And I met one of the research scholars of your Honorable Vice Chancellor in Bharadas University when I was conducting the public viewers examination. And she told about Professor Panjanathan sir, that is Honorable Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Teacher University. He's such a nice person, scholar friendly, and he went to more than 30 foreign nations, and he has guided many PhD scholars, many MPhil scholars, and many PG scholars, and he attained many laurels, many awards from various national level and international level. And that research scholar said, and the Vice Chancellor is such a scholar-friendly nature, and under his guidance only, she told that she had completed the PhD degree. That's what I came to know from the research scholar of our Honorable Vice Chancellor. Why I am insisting all these things? When a person is more scholar friendly and learner friendly, we can achieve more things because the scholar friendliness and learner friendliness is the need of the hour. Okay, and also I'm really very happy to note that the Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University is organizing 7-day national level short-term program on fundamentals of education. I went through the brochure. I have seen that the participants, I have seen that experts, those who are presented, everything organized in a systematic way. I have to congratulate, and also I have to thank the authorities of Tamil Nadu Teacher University for giving me an opportunity to deliver validity address in this great occasion. And I would like to say a few words about this research. You see, can you able to see that share my PowerPoint presentation?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Please,
You see,
please
this
go.
is a common slide. Yes, common slide. I had hoped to find research to support or to conclusively oppose my belief that quality integrated education is the most promising approach. For every study that contains a recommendation, there is another equally well documented study challenging the conclusion of the first. No one seems to know what works. This is the report from the senator from the USA. Education research often producing contradictory results. That was the comment given by the senator. The reason is that is we are all belonging to the social science, in which that we have to understand conceptual clarity and as well as the contextual reality. So conceptual clarity is there, what is in the research, what is in the paper, what is in the principles, what is in the theories. Whereas the contextual reality is something different because we are dealing with human being. That is why that education researchers are often produces some contradictory result because it is contextual in nature rather than the conceptual. That is the first thing we have to understand about the education research. The issue is when you focus on problems, you will have more problems. When you focus on possibilities, you will have more opportunities. So instead of focusing on the problems, let us concentrate on possibilities so you may have more opportunities. And another important thing is we have to make as prevention, which is better than cure. The intellectual solve problems and genius prevent them. So in the educational research, what we have to do is we have to solve, we need not worry about solving the problems. Of course, intellectual do, but what we have to do is we have to prevent them as a genius, as rightly pointed out by Albert Einstein. So instead of solving problem, let them concentrate on prevent them. So let them diagnose and let them prevent it. Prevention is better than cure in the educational research. And you just think on this line, because as an external examiner, I have received a lot of comments from the foreign examiner regarding the educational research that I would like to share with you. Often that foreign examiners are commenting about the statement of the problem, because statement of the problem doesn't mean restatement of the title of the problem. In some of the research scholars, not all the research scholars, some of the research scholars are just restate the title of the problem. Actually, the statement of the problem is a concise description of an issue to be addressed or a condition to be improved upon. So this is the statement. The statement we have to describe the nature of the problems and what are the things that we have to be explored and how can the condition can be improved. These are the things that we have to explain or describe in the statement of the problem. It doesn't mean just restatement of the title of the problem. And just think on this line also. How many number of hypotheses? Whether declaration is, whether demarcation line is needed like general and specific, number of hypotheses, null or research hypotheses, lot of questions are arised among the research scholars. Number of the hypotheses and as well as the number of objectives are depending upon the nature of the studies. It may vary, but in my opinion, as rightly pointed out by many foreign examiners, the number of objectives may be precise. That is, the statement of the objective should be precise and it can be less so that you can focus your attention towards a particular area. Similarly, hypothesis also, we need not have the number of hypotheses because in some cases, the hypothesis may be 40 or 50 like that. We need not have such a hypothesis. We can have a short, for example, 10 to 15, like anyhow, it depends upon the nature of the work. And also, whether we can need the general or specific hypotheses. These are all the comments made by the foreign examiners. Null on research hypothesis. Which hypothesis is better, whether it's a null or research? If you want null, you can put the null. Or if you want the research hypothesis, put the research hypothesis. We need not put together. That's what the comment made by the foreign examiners. You think on this line also. Then result-oriented educational implication. So most of the research scholar, what they are doing is they are giving the implication in a generalized way. What we need is we need result-oriented educational implications rather than general implication. So whatever the education implication, it should be based upon your result. It should be based upon your findings and it should be based upon your investigation, not generalized statement about the education implications. We have to be very careful when you are giving the educational implication. And similarly, when we are writing the conclusions, that is a statistical conclusion, should also consider the demerit of the respective statistical technique. We have to identify what are the demerit of the statistical technique, because often the conclusions are based upon the statistics only. So whether we have to believe or not, we have to understand what we have carried out is based upon the statistical conclusion only. But before writing the conclusion, we should identify the that is the demerits of the respective statistical techniques. I will give one very simple example. Often we are calculating the arithmetic mean. The arithmetic mean or the average, maybe that extreme values are affected by the arithmetic mean. If it is the high and if it is a low value, both the high value and low value, that is extreme values are affected by the average or arithmetic mean. It's a very simple example for how that demerit of the particular calculation may affect the conclusion. So before writing the conclusion, we have to identify the demerit of the respective statistical techniques, what we have applied in our research. And a lot of questions are there, whether it's a one-tile tests are or two-tile tests are. whether it's a paramedics or non-paramedics, a lot of questions are arised. See, if this is a one tile or two tile, very simple answer is a one tile. If it is a directional hypothesis, go for one tile test. If it is a directional, it is a one tile. If it is non-directional, go for two tile test. So directional one tile, non-directional two tile test. Similarly, parametric and non-parametric, often research scholars are confusing. Sir, whether I have to use a parametric or non-parametric. My answer is very simple. If n is equal to or more than 30, go for parametric. Or if a sample is the normal distribution, go for parametric. If the sample size is less than 30, go for non-parametric test, because it does not come under the normal distribution. So parametric and non-parametric. Often people are discussing about which type of measurement that I have to utilize. And similarly, in the case of writing the summary and conclusion chapter, often research scholars are using the unnecessary restatement of the objectives and the hypotheses. So foreign examiners are always comment, and they said that the summary and conclusion should be brief and to the point, and not we need not restate that is our objectives and the hypotheses. Comment made by the foreign examiner, more particularly in the European countries and Australia. And also mind your tools, that is linked with the operational definition. So always we are using the tools, whether it is our own developing tool or it is borrowed from some other person, or we can adapting the standardized tools, whatever it may be. We have to mind it. That is, we have to link with operational definition. So the tool should be linked with the operation definition. So when we are writing our operational definition, so because in social science there is no perfection, that is we are nearer to the perfection, because the human behavior is involved here. So that the terms are qualitative terms are often changing. What you are thinking right here, it may not be right in some other situation. So what we need is an operational definition. Whereas in science, everything is universal. For example, carbon dioxide means carbon 1 and oxygen 2, carbon dioxide. Like so, what we need is a clear-cut operational definition. That operational definition should be related with our tool, because tool should be constructed based upon the operational definition. We should not go beyond that operational definition. So, mind your tool is very important. Whether you are using the adapted version or you are developing your own tool, please link with the operational definition. That is very important thing. And establishing the reliability and validity of the adaptive version of the standardized tool is also very important. We have to keep in our mind. Then focus on discussion and insight based upon literature scanning. So often we are discussing about how to write the review of literature. There is a meta-analysis. Review of literature is nothing but meta-analysis, in which we have to write that all the literature related to our study, whether it is a research study or it is a conceptual study. Sometimes the review of literature may be divided into two equal half. One is the conceptual framework, another one is the research work carried out in the particular area. Why I am telling, often research scholars are not able to present the discussion part and as well as the insight based upon the literature scanning. So the very important vital part of the thesis is writing the discussion and insights based upon the review of related literature. Foreign examiners are very much concentrating on this area because it helps to identify the research gaps in your area. Research gaps in your area. So it should be a very good meta-analysis. The vital part is a discussion and insights based upon the review of literature. And ethical issues are also that well, disclosing names involved in the research, copying, etc. Everything is there. Nowadays, the foreign examiners are not liking to include the name of the samples. For example, if you are conducting the research work in a particular school, and don't tell that the name of the person, those who are involved in the research. It is against the research ethics that foreign examiners are commenting. So a lot of things are there in the ethical issues, and particularly no control C and no control B. So plagiarism software is there. Anyhow, what we need is we should not copy from others, because life is the most difficult exam. Many people fail because they try to copy others, not realizing that everyone has a different question paper. So life is most difficult exam. Many people fail because they try to copy others, not realizing that everyone has a different question paper. So we are all unique. No, even identical twins are differ from each other. So we need not worry about others. Go ahead with your work. Go ahead. That individuality is very important. So that is the main thing we have to take care. And the controlling measure, you know well, how to control the internal threats and as well as the external threats in the experimental research. Hope you might have discussed all these things in the short-term course. But one thing I would like to mention here, there must be some equilibrium between the controlling internal threats and as well as the external threats, because it affects when you are more concerned about the external threat, the generalization will be affected. So why I'm telling that equilibrium is very important. And the thing what we have to keep in our mind is the significant versus effect size. Traditional test is often statistical significance. So the difference is unlikely to have occur by chance. So what we need is the educational significance rather than the statistical significance. So statistical significance may be by chance, or it may not be large or important, or even not educationally significant. So we have to consider the effect size. Effect size is simply a way of quantifying the size of difference between people. So we have to quantify the size of difference instead of saying there is a significance difference, or these significant difference are statistical difference. It may be statistically significant. What about education? Whether it is educationally significant, then we have to concentrate on effect size. So effect size is very important when we are talking about the statistical significance and as well as educational significance. You see, the traditional review focus on statistical significance testing. The traditional reviews focus on statistical significance testing, highly depend on sample size. Null finding does not carry the same weight as a significant, whereas the meta-analysis focus on the direction and magnitude of the effect across the studies. So you know the difference. Is there any difference, or how big is the difference? So is there a difference is very important. Then that is how big is difference is very important, rather than is there any difference. So effect size is very important. You please consider, if at all any, if it is in the experimental study, please concentrate on effective size rather than simply saying that statistical significance. So due to want of time, I would like to conclude this valedictory address. Lot of things I have to discuss, because based upon my experience, because I come across many suggestions and as well as many comments from the foreign examiners. Based upon the comments suggested by the foreign examiner, I highlighted all these things to you. So it will be useful to you, I think so. And also, I have to say a few words about this, the nature of the work carried out by IQAC of the Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University. They are doing it wonderfully, because after assuming charge as a Vice Chancellor of the Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, Professor Dr. Panjanatham made a very vibrant campus, because IQAC is now very active under the dynamic leadership of our Professor Dr. A.S. Mani. I have to congratulate the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Control of Examiner, and the IKSC Director, Dr. S. Mani, for their wonderful contribution to the area of teaching and learning, and as well as quality-based research work. I hope under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, that the university will flourish in such a way And I hope in short span of that time that Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University will get a very good score in the NAC, and it will achieve in all walks of their life. Thank you very much for giving the opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful revealing information with regard to I think there is a saying that experience speaks. So your rich experience in the field of research has made us to understand how you have got the deeper knowledge in the field of research, particularly in the field of educational research. And in fact, there are many information that we have to understand while we are preparing our scholars for submission of the research work, and how it has to be focused upon with respect to the expectations of the foreign examiners more particularly. Sir, the valuable points which you have presented today are definitely going to be used by controlling C and controlling V. By all of us, and we will be definitely taking all your valuable input, and we will try to implement everything in toto. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor is also wanted to speak, I understand, and he is just raising his hands. Sir, please, sir, if you have anything you can add, sir. Please, sir. Please, sir. Please. Sir.
No, I sincerely wanted to thank Professor Shivakumar sir for his wonderful, very nice motivation for all of us. And the only thing, we all pray to God that soon you should become Vice Chancellor.
Yes,
and
sir.
our other resource persons also should become Vice Chancellors. That is our prayer. Very good motivation. IQAC Director, Professor Mani, has been is already an enthusiastic person. Now his motivation has gone to more than 100%. We are all highly grateful to you, Professor. Scholarly speech. We appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your wonderful support. And
thank you, Vice Chancellor. Thank you
very much, sir.
Professor Shivakumar sir, thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Balakshmi, sir.
Thank you.
Rajesh, please.
Yes, sir. Please. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your valuable voice.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Rajeshwari, madam. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I would maintain that thanks are the highest form of thought, and that gratitude is happiness doubled by wonders. Now I call upon Professor S. Santi Ma'am, Principal, Sri Sarada College of Education, Salem, and convener of the short-term program to propose vote of thanks. Please, ma'am.
Yes, madam. Am I audible?
Yes. Yes, madam. Yes, ma'am. You are audible.
Thank you. Good morning to all. It is a great honor and privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this valedictory function, short-term virtual course on fundamentals of education and research. First and foremost, I thank our dignitary Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, who accepted our planning and make support to implement this program successfully. On behalf of the program coordinator, registrar, controller, and IQAC team, we express our sincere thanks to you, sir, and also we inspired with your speech here. I take this opportunity to extend our heartfelt thanks to our registrar, director, Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, Dr. V. Balakrishnan, sir, and dean and controller of the examination, Dr. M. Govindan, sir. Both are Yenkadan Panisaidu Kidapade in the Varthiknanga. With a busy schedule in the administrative work in the university, they are very much responsible in the 7 days program. They shared 2 sessions also. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We also express our gratitude to our special guest, Professor P. Shivakumar, Department of Education, Alagappa University, Karaikudi. Thank you, sir, for your special address. Really, our university is going to a marvelous one. Thank you for your wishing, sir. Next is a right time and right place to facilitate and honor the right person, Dr. M. Govindan, sir, and Dr. K. Mohansundaram, Professor and Department of Education, Periyar Maniamma Institute, Tanjore. Thank you, sir, for your presence here. It is our duty to express our heartfelt thanks to all the resource persons who spent the valuable time for us in the 7 days. Especially today, the resource person with us, Dr. A. John Lawrence and Valiappan sir, and somebody are here. So thank you very much. I want to register here. All the resource person in this program committed the full effort. So Yambetta Inbam Perga Vayagam Bunde. Thank you very much, sir, for you all. Accept our obligation. Next, the confidence and hard work is the best medicine for a successful person. Quote by APJ Abdul Kalam. This credits will go to Dr. S. Mani, Director IQSC Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University. Sir gave positive motivation and confidence, guidance on each and every time for completing this program successfully. Thank you, sir. Next. இதனால் இவன் முடிக்கும் என்றாய்ந்து அதனை அவன் கண் விடல் என்ற வள்ளுவர் வாக்குக்கிணங்க நிகழ்ச்சியை ஒருங்கிணைத்து வெற்றிகரமாக முடித்த பெருமை பலருக்கு இருந்தாலும் அது ஒருவரை சொல்லுவது சால சிறந்தது. இரவு பகல் பாராது உழைத்து இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியை ஒருங்கிணைத்து வெற்றிக்கு கொண்டு சென்ற டாக்டர் ஏ ராஜேஸ்வரி, டெப்டி டைரக்டர் R&D Cell, gave a guidance and support in minutes to minutes to make us to encourage every point of this program. We can give big clap to her. Thank you, madam.
Thank you. Thank you.
I extend my sincere thanks to Dr. U. Pandian, Deputy Director, IQSC, Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, and my colleague, Dr. Selvamadi Sugada, for their full support and cooperation. I thank all the participation faculties from various colleges and universities for attending this program. I appreciate all the participants who share the feedback and so. Let us conclude with our mother tongue. 100 இளைஞர்களை கொடுங்கள், வலிமையான இந்தியாவை உருவாக்குவோம் என்றார் சுவாமி விவேகானந்தர். இன்று 100 பேர் அல்ல, பல லட்சம் இளைஞர்கள் இருக்கிறோம். எங்கே அந்த விவேகானந்தா? மாணவன் தேடுகிறான். வருங்கால ஆசிரியர்களாகிய நாம் உருவாக்குவோம் விவேகானந்தர், காந்தி, அன்னை தெரசா போன்ற பெரியோர்களை. புதிய சமுதாயத்தை படைப்போம். வாழ்த்துக்கள். வாய்ப்பளித்து எம் சாரதா கல்வியியல் கல்லூரிக்கும் பெருமை சேர்த்த தமிழ்நாடு ஆசிரியர் பல்கலைக்கழகம் அனைத்து நல்லுள்ளங்களுக்கும் மனமார்ந்த நன்றி கூறி விடைபெறுகிறேன். நன்றி.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
National anthem unda madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Jai Hind. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Vice
Professor Mani.
Chancellor, sir.
Thank you,
Registrar,
sir.
sir. Controller, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor
Thank you, sir.
Shivkumar,
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Professor Shivkumar, sir. Thank you. All the resource persons who are joined with us for this validity function. Thank you, every one of you. Please. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you,
Rajeshwari,
sir.
madam. Sir, Professor.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you all the organizers.
Valiappan,
Sir,
sir.
Mohan.
Thank you.
Mohan, sir, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Research sir. Thank you, Research sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Professor Mani, sir.
Thank you.
Professor
Thank you.
Rajeshwari, Professor Sandhi, madam.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Madam,
you, sir.
feedback link
Thank you,
போட்டுட்டீங்களா?
sir.
போட்டு
Kindly inform to the participants. Dear
15
participants,
minutes கொடுத்திருக்கோம்.
dear participants, your certificate, participation certificate will be done.
Thank you, sir. I'm Pandian.
Oh, Dr. Pandian, sorry, Pandian. Thank you very much, Dr. Pandian. Pandian, you are not coming on the screen. That is why we are forgetting you very often.
Thank you, Pandian.
Thank you very much for your great support.
Thank you,
Professor Lawrence. Dear participants, there is one announcement. You will be getting your e-certificates for the participation in another 10 days. In another 10 days, you will be given the e-certificate. Please wait until then. If you have any doubt, you can mail to that address given to you, mail ID given to you in the registration form. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Pandian. A special thanks to Dr. Pandian, please.
Pandian.
Okay, sir. Professor Mani.
Yes, sir.
Shall we leave?
Yes, sir. Now we have to stay for some time, sir, because now only they have posted the feedback link, and you can proceed, sir. Have your lunch. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Principal Madam. Thank you, Sugita Madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Sugita Madam, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. A very big thank you all. A very big thank you. Anna Veliappanna, vanakkam, nandri.
வணக்கம் நன்றி
பேராசிரியர் பாலகிருஷ்ணன் பேராசிரியர்
பாலகிருஷ்ணன்
நன்றி.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
சுகிதா மேடம் நன்றி.
நன்றி.
லாரன்ஸ் அண்ணா நன்றி. சாந்தி மேடம் நன்றி.
அப்பப்ப வெளியில போயிட்டு வரேன் சார்.
டாக்டர் பாண்டியன் நன்றி. நன்றி பாண்டியன் அவர்களே. அடுத்து
பாண்டியன் சார் பேசே காலாமே.
சார் மேடம் வணக்கம் மேடம். நன்றி மேடம்.
உங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் சொல்லனாங்க.
எல்லாத்துக்கும் பேல் அங்க பாருங்க ஒரு தலை உட்கார்ந்துருக்கு பாருங்க. ரெஜிஸ்டர் மேடம் உண்மையிலேயே
ரெஜிஸ்டர் சார். தேங்க் யூ சார். Mani sir, principal ma'am, thank you very much. Sugita ma'am, thank you ma'am. Lawrence sir, thank you sir. Thank you all. Thank you Pandian sir.
பாண்டியன் இப்பதான் வர்ற பேசு காட்டுறேன்.
ஒரே ஒரு உண்மை இப்ப நான் சொல்லணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். மேடம் சுகிதா மேடம், சாந்தி மேடம் எல்லாரும் தயவு செய்து போயிடாதுங்க, அப்படியே இருங்க, ஒரு 2 நிமிஷம் இருங்க. சார் ரெக்கார்ட் ஆகுது. இருங்க ரெக்கார்ட் ஆகுது. ப்ளீஸ் ப்ரொஃபசர் வெயிட். ப்ரொஃபசர் பாலகிருஷ்ணன் சார் வெயிட் சார். சொல்லிடுறேன் இருங்க சார். மேடம் தேங்க்யூ வெரி frank, and there are 2 resource persons also with us. I can see only Dr. Veliappan Anna and John Lawrence sir. To be very frank sir, the entire idea was conceived only by our most respected registrar in charge of Professor V. Balakrishna and his deputy Dr. Rajeshwari madam. And they have entered in agreement with the Sarada College of Education, with the principal and Sugita madam. Until then, I did not know anything. And myself and Dr. Pandian did not know anything. Only what happened when the material came to us for some reference, it was kept very secret. And when it came to me for some reference, that time I opened my eyes. I was sleeping until then. Then I thought that why can't I make use of this opportunity? Then I requested our respected registrar sir, kindly give me an opportunity to join you. I requested Dr. Rajeshwari madam, because they are the one has to permit me. Then I have requested Shanti madam and Sugita madam. Then only they have attached us. Our IQAC was attached with the R&D center. In fact, the entire process was done by only the research and R&D center, research and development center. Only at the later part, when the program was about to launch, then I think it's a God's grace. I got an opportunity to interact with our registrar sir and Rajeshwari madam. Then I thought, why can't I also join with them like Sarada College of Education? Then I thought, this will be a very good opportunity. We can also join together and make together, work together. And then the gracious God has helped our IQAC unit to influence Professor Balakrishna sir to grant permission for us to join along with the R&D center and the Sarada College of Education. So in such a way, I honestly tell you, it is a great opportunity that our respected registrar sir and Dr. Rajeshwari madam, the principal of Sarada College, and the coordinator of Sarada College, Dr. Selvam Sugita, has given to our IQAC unit to join along them and do the program. And we are very, 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 very thankful to you on behalf of myself and on behalf of my deputy, Dr. U. Pandian, we really express our sincere thanks to our respected registrar sir, director our Research and Development Center, and Dr. A. Rajeshwari, the Deputy Director, Research and Development Center.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
The Principal, Sri Sarada College of Education, Dr. Shanti Madam, and Dr. Selvamadi Sugita Madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And moreover, I am very much blessed to have very good friends like Professor Lawrence and Professor Veliappan, Dr. Reddy, and Professor Shivakumar sir, and many other good friends. So those friends have really been kind enough to accept our invitation, and our request has been very successfully materialized in the past 7 days. Everybody would have been witnessed it. It is a grand success. We need not to beat our own drum, but it's a fact. Let us say proudly that we have done a very wonderful job, of course, with the support of our Dean sir, Dr. Govindan sir, and he is a man silently helping us to carry out all the academic activities. And Professor Govindan sir,
thank you, Dean sir. Thank you, sir. Dean sir, thank you, sir.
Whatever the thing I wanted to do, and I will always go with Professor Govindan, and I will ask him, sir, Professor, will you be able to help us in this way? He said, very patiently listen, a very good person, always to be very calm and quiet, but a very sound in his function. So he always makes us to be very successful in every of our effort, attempt to do any work. So in that way, we are very thankful to our controller of examinations and the Dean, Faculty of Education, Professor Govindan sir. So with all your cooperation,
thank you, sir.
We have become an extra bogie. We have become an extra bogie in the train which was about to start. So our bogie was also attached, and even though it is a last bogie, but without the last bogie, the driver could not proceed because we have to wave our green signal. So we were able to do very successfully. Thank you very much for all your cooperation, all your help, all your great work. Excellent. We wish, sir, it is not an end.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
It is not an end. It is only a beginning. It is only a beginning. And today onwards, we have to work, we have to think how we can do better than this program in the future. So this is the way
we will do. Okay.
We will definitely do. And I understand with the support of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, the Registrar sir, the Controller sir, Dean, and the other members of our faculty, particularly Rajeshwari Madam is a giant, and she is the greatest pillar. She has been doing a very good work for the past 7 days. We know only 7 days, but she has taken 14 days to work for it. So in that way, we are very, very happy to have her also in this team. Madam, we will work together. And there is a silent worker behind the screen. Dr. U. Pandyan is there. He will always very silent, very calm, quiet, but he will do his work. So Professor Pandyan, may I request you to kindly help Dr. Rajeshwari. I'm asking in the platform only. Kindly help her to generate the certificates to make the program very successfully being done. So thank you very much. We will plan very shortly for another program. And whatever the difficulties that we have undergone now will be definitely sorted out. Thank you very much for all your cooperation. On my own behalf and individually, I'm thanking to every one of you. Thank you very much. Professor Lawrence is still sitting.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you all.
Surely I will help you, sir. Again.
Sure. Thank you, Pandyan sir.
Thank you, sir.
Professor, Controller sir, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Registrar. Sugita Madam, Rajeshwari Madam.
Thank you, sir.
Registrar, Pandyan, Professor Mani sir, Rajeshwari. Thank you for all. Thank you.
Reddy sir is appearing just now only. My God, I'm not able to see him. Thank you, Reddy ji. Thank you, brother. For your valuable.
Reddy sir, vanakkam.
Vanakkam sir, nalla sir.
Thank you, sir. We are honored.
Thank you for adding me in your webinar.
Yes, sir. We are honored to have you as our resource person. We will definitely.
I am privileged and blessed to be a part with you.
Yes, sir. We will be definitely taking you for some more programs also in the future. Kindly help us and support us, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Reddy sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Reddy.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Ma'am, how long you
Thank you, all of you.
Govindan sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Reddy sir. Thank you.
Thanks to all.
Myself and
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
all executive
sir. Thank you, sir.
all senior
Rajeshwari
professors.
madam, Selvamati madam, Uttaran
Thank you,
Pandian
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Lawrence sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
All senior,
Dean
all,
sir, Registrar sir, Mani sir, Pandian sir.
Anna Mohan Sundar Anna is also there. Anna, thank you, Anna.
Sir,
Thank you.
Mohan Sundar sir,
எல்லாருக்கும்
thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
It's a kind of
Madam,
celebration.
Principal Santi madam. Principal Santi madam. Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. Thank you. Thank you, all registrars, controllers. எல்லாருக்கும் thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank
Anna,
you.
it's a celebration. In
Sir,
fact, Anna. Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
Anna. Yes, Anna. Yes, Anna.
All our
Pandian sir. Pandian sir, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Shanti madam.
Thank you.
My dear brother Mani sir.
Lawrence. Sir, Lawrence.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Professor, thank you.
Professor Lawrence.
Register sir. Balkrishnan sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Mohan
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And Dr. Lawrence is going to work out for the 8th style of 8th APS style also.
Yes, really.
Yeah, very shortly he is going to present us about the 8th edition of APS style.
Okay, nalvazhikal.
Even
Thank
though
you,
it is not there.
Register
Yeah.
sir. Register sir. Thank you. Thank you, Register sir.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for
Okay.
everyone. Thank you for everyone. Wish
Thank
you
you,
all
thank you,
good
thank
luck. We hope that
Rajeshwari
your
madam.
cooperation will be
Sir,
continued.
keep
in the
on it.
years to come. Thank you, sir. Thank you
Okay,
very
sir.
much.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Rajeshwari ma'am.
Pandian sir. Govindan sir.
Rajeshwari
Thank
ma'am.
you, sir. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ready, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Rajeshwari ma'am.
Professor Mani, okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We will meet for some time, sir, because we have just posted the feedback link. Pandian sir, please stay for some time. Huh? Rajeshwari ma'am. Anna, thank you. Now, Veliyapanna, please. Thank you very much. Reddy sir, thank you. Lawrence, thank you. Yeah. Thank you. You can go ahead. Selvamati madam, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Professor, thank you.